It's time for Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media. Before every broadcast, you can hear Tiger Talk, brought to you by Katie Carty and Candy Mink at Looking Glass Salon and Alicia Watson at Fly & W Boutique, where head coach Neil Myers discusses the evening's contest with Stan Stevens. It's now time for Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Well, to Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers, and the Mountain Grove Panthers tangled in your senior night at the Salem High School football field, Bill Shukart Stadium. I think the first half showed the Tigers can pretty well play with anybody, can't they?
Yes, it did. That was probably the best, if not, I think it was the best first half of football that we've played since I've even been here at Salem completely. I thought they came out, they were ready to hit, they did their jobs. We held on to the ball. We controlled the ball. I think it was just all around a first half that was what we, besides the score, but overall playing-wise, was what we wanted to do.
But even at 14-6, you go into halftime, and the game is still within reach, and probably when people were looking around the area knowing that we have not had success holding on to the ball, and usually those fumbles turn into touchdowns, Salem was errorless when it came to holding onto the ball. And when you have that, it just shows you how well this team actually could play, provided that they can keep the ball in their possession. And given what Mountain Grove's talent level is, and, of course, their reputation, we all know that, and how well they've been playing this year, Coach, that's an outstanding first half by the Tigers, both offensively and defensively, like you said.
I thought across the board, I thought it was. And hats off, as you said, to Mountain Grove. I said that, they've been there for a while. I was looking at it today, ironically, that since 2011, I think it was a total of 15 seasons. We're 3-12 on them in 15 seasons, 15 years. So they've got something. They've got a culture that's been built, that's been there, and it's stuck around for quite a while. And that's part of what I think you see there. We knew that going in. We knew that they were very disciplined, very well doing what they do. They run the same offense we do. So when you watch it, and it was really kind of a battle of two brothers in a sense, the difference being the offense or the defense that we run. We don't run the same defenses,
right.
But overall I thought it was a great first half of football.
And, the thing is that both teams showed some offensive prowess. Obviously, Mountain Grove has a few more tools than the Salem Tigers do. But, I look at the defensive backfield. We stayed right with their receivers the whole time. They had opportunities in the end zone. Couldn't make those connections. We had some nice defensive plays, a couple overthrows. But you take what you can get. But the Tiger defense did a good job of stopping Mountain Grove when they absolutely had to. In some of the cases, obviously, you're not going to stop them every single time. But, Coach, that game could have been a whole lot different without a very good defense. I thought Tiger defense definitely played their best game of the year.
Well, and that's what we strive for. We told the defense going in ahead of time, and we told the offense the same thing, but we knew it was going to be a physical match. And we knew what we want to do. They're running the same offense again, so we know that they're wanting to be physical. They're going to wear you down. We knew that defensively, and we tried to prepare for that all week going into it.
And they had their big hitting fullback just driving. We've talked about that. That's like old Salem Tiger, smash mouth football. Kind of goes back to the Joe Harris days. You just give it to Joe, let him get low to the ground, get your 3, 4, 5 yards, and he's just punishing people as he's going through. Very similar to what Mountain Grove did. They actually just kind of wore out the Salem Tigers by the second half because trying to bring these guys down, that's trying to bring a freight train to a stop, isn't it?
Well, it is, and that's, in regards for them, that's weight room dedication. That's being in there when they need to be. I think they do something during the school day even. They're there in the weight room. I think that's a lot of it. But then you've got those kids that, we're in our first year of this offense. We're in our, we've ran the 4-2-5 in the past. I think defense, for the most part, for me, is alignment, assignment, and run around with aggression, and that's really the gist of defense, as long as you knock those three things out. And we've had the 4-2, we've had the 5-2. We've looked at it multiple different ways, but you have to be able to do that defensively. When you look at it from Mount Grove's perspective, they've ran the same type stuff for multiple years, or versions of it somewhat.
And they have perfected it.
Yeah, and I think there's still more to come from their side of it, but there's also, I look at it from the same light. There's a lot more to come from our side of it as well.
When we come back, we'll talk more about the game between Salem and Mountain Grove when we return on Tiger Talk after this.
Some tips to avoid natural gas horrors this fall. Keep an eye on the thermostat, opting for settings that optimize your gas usage. Make sure you have a clean furnace filter in your home. Check the batteries in your carbon monoxide detector and know the signs of a gas leak. If you smell the rotten egg odor added to gas, act fast. Leave the building, go upwind, and from a safe location, call your gas company or 911. This message is from Mango, the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens along with Coach Neil Myers. Coach of Salem Tigers, we mentioned we were pretty much errorless in the game. We did have one bad snap that kind of went over our punter's head in the end zone. But give Will Land credit. Instead of trying to pick the ball up or do something, just kicked it out of the end zone for a 2-point safety. Coach, a little bit of football savvy there for the young man.
Hey, that's some football IQ. I like seeing that type of play. And it was funny because after Will did it, he came running over to me and he said, Coach, did I do the right thing? Did I do? And I said, Will, in that situation, that was the perfect thing. That's just a heads-up play. One of the coaching points we had to work with him on, I did not realize this, but he cannot actually kick that ball out of bounds. It has to be by hand. And I thought, well, I'm glad they didn't call it. But
I've seen it. And
I was going to say, I've seen it all different ways. And so I was just happy that we had the wherewithal to say, hey, this is bad. We got to get it out. Don't give up the touchdown. So give big kudos to Will on that. That was a smart play.
And I want to also hand out kudos to Mountain Grove. We mentioned how good they were, but they would go on drives. And we mentioned there was not a completed pass in this game, not a one for either team. And here's the thing about Mountain Grove is that they actually, with their drives, just ate that clock alive. Now, we talk about how the Tigers, and you guys also have some nice drives in the game that ate up some clock. Unfortunately, we didn't score 40 points and we needed 31 to win. But, the thing was, this is what you start to see all your seasons starting to culminate right now. You're getting near district play. Now, we know Mountain Grove's in our district, and there's a very good possibility we could play them again here in a few weeks. But the thing that I liked best about the Salem Tigers was like you mentioned earlier, our offense was kicking out. They were making some holes. We were getting those holes. And then Silas gets that hole. And I mean to tell you, once he got through that hole, it was a foot race. Nobody was going to catch him. And I mean, you could just see his strides getting longer and longer as he was going. I mean, he really did not want to be caught, did he?
No, he didn't. It's funny you say that. I had one of the kids come up to me the other day, and they said, man, when Silas broke free, I thought he was caught. And he just kept running and outrun the guy. And I said, well, yeah, Silas he's fast, but I also think he's deceptively fast to some people because you don't realize how fast he really is till he gets going.
He's got a very long stride. I was kind of surprised. It's about 2.5 strides for every 5 yards. That's a pretty good stride.
Reminds me a little, Eddie George was the same way, was a long-strided runner. And when you watch them a lot of times, I think that's where the perception is that he's not as fast as what some people think. He's quick. We know he's quick. But I don't think a lot of people realize that he is as fast as what he is because he's got those long strides. And when he's hitting it going, he's going.
So let me ask you, in the locker room, at halftime, and you saw what your Salem Tigers could do in that first half. You had to be extraordinarily proud of these guys. Did you kind of talk to them and say, guys, how does it feel to come in here against the best team in the SCA, one of the top-ranked teams in the state, and hold them to 14 points in the first half, and really held them to 14 points?
It was I'll be completely honest. It was different than most conversations we've had when we're losing. But we came in, we made our adjustments, got that done offensively, defensively, and then we met up with the team right afterwards. And because about time we're done with that, it's time to get back out on the field and just had the conversation with you guys are playing your hearts out. There's two halves though for every one game. So now it's 0-0. We have to come out and win this half.
Right.
And that was kind of the conversation that we had, the talk that we had. I think the part, and again, you hit on it, state ranked. I think in the Missouri coaches poll, they were number 6 in the state. When we look at it as coaches and I look at those guys, I said the bigger part for me is for those kids to understand and realize that we can compete. We can play.
That's what I mean.
And you started seeing that, and I think it carried over, honestly, from Willow Springs the week before that, hey, when we're down, we can come back and win. And then they went out this half and did that, and I'm getting chills sitting here thinking about it. But that's when you start seeing even better things come out of teams because they start believing instead of, I think for the longest time, they've kind of had it beat down on them that they can't do it. And not by coaches, just by situations and times. And I think now at this point, they're starting to realize, hey, we can play.
And it's unfortunate that sometimes reputation follows the team. Salem had such a great reputation for years, being one of the top teams in the state. Have not had that kind of success in the last 15 years, but have still played some pretty good football. Doesn't mean you're going to win every game when you play a good football game, but it does mean you can compete. And as we're getting closer to the end of the season, all that work that the coaching staff has put in, you're starting to see that these kids, like you say, that aha moment, maybe they're starting to realize that, hey, coach was right. If I do this, I can get in that backfield. If I do this, I'm going to tackle that guy by myself. Sometimes there's that awakening in the middle of a game, isn't there?
There is, and I think a lot of times whenever you talk about it as a coach, and that's any of our coaches, but whenever we talk about something, the boys don't always realize it until, like you just said, in the middle of a game, that exact situation may come up, and then they say, aha. Coach isn't as big of a dummy.
Yeah, I think I've said that a few times myself with coaches. But yes, that's true. But again, a really good effort by the Salem Tigers. Yeah, you lose 30-6, but again, an outstanding effort by a team against a team that, as we talked about, probably one of the best teams in the state at this time. But you had to be proud of those kids at the end of the game.
Oh, it was. That's probably the nicest. I'd say that's probably the nicest loss speech I've ever had to give because I was so darn proud of them. I mean, they came out there and played out. I know the second half didn't go the way we wanted it to, but hats off. And not only that, but in the second half, I didn't see them give up.
No.
And that's something that I think has been a piece for our kids every game this year. Not have we seen them lay down or give up in the games that we've played, and that the ones that we win, obviously we don't see that, but the ones that we've struggled in and lost, there's times that they could easily shut it down and lay down. And these kids have not done that. So,
and that's called growth, Coach.
Growth and grit.
Here you go. When we come back, we're going to talk about tonight's game against the Mountain View Liberty Eagles, and we return on Tiger Talk after this.
Long hours, heavy loads, tough conditions. When the job demands everything you've got, your fuel should work just as hard. Boss Performance Diesel by MFA Oil delivers maximum power and efficiency, keeping your engine running strong no matter the challenge. More power, more reliability, so you can stay in control and keep moving forward. Power through every challenge like a boss. Fuel up today. Visit bossperformancediesel.com to learn more.
Now back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens along with Coach Neil Myers, coach of Salem Tigers. Down to the nitty-gritty, the last two games of the regular season. You have the Mountain View Liberty Eagles tonight at Mountain View. Not an easy place to play down there by the airport in the fog, but you never know what's going to be down there. But it is going to be a tough environment for the Salem Tigers to play in. Mountain View, a very good team, but they've had a few struggles this year.
They have. Just from what we've seen, we've got to obviously. They played St. James, a team that we played, and put a whoop into them very early on in the season. But we've seen some other things from them that kind of perplexed me a little bit. We know that Mountain Grove played them and shut them out.
And 49-0.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of manhandled them and held them. And we saw just a completely different, I don't know, for me, watching that film, it was a different mindset of what an offense was. Film-wise, we got them playing Kabul last week, and lo and behold, if we watch that, and Parker Toon has been the starting quarterback for him, is back out at wide receiver, and then the younger Toon, that's a freshman, is now the quarterback. So what we'll see, I'm not sure. We're expecting that we think it'll be that same way, but interested to see. I mean, that's just one more weapon that's out there in the field running around, because Parker Toon's a special athlete.
Well, we know they're going to throw the ball.
Oh yeah, we know it. Kind of our hope is right now what we'd like to be able to see is that we go out, we can shut down the run from them completely and make them one-dimensional, where we know they like to pass anyway, but if we can keep them to one piece of this, whether it's run or throw, but if we want them throwing, then we're going to do it, and we're going to be able to drop back and drop into coverage. And
yeah, one of the things when I watched some of the video against Mountain Grove when they played is Mountain Grove had the quarterback on the run the whole night. They never gave him a chance to sit back and go through his entire schematic of receivers out there, which usually is 5 out there for Mountain View virtually every single play. But then once they got him on the run, he's trying to throw things on the run. He was just throwing interceptions left and right. Well, when you take a quarterback out of his comfort zone, that's going to happen.
Well, and that's kind of the same hope that we have. We want to be able to get back there. We want to cause and create some havoc, get some pressure. Most of the time you just hit on it 5 wide receivers most of the time, and the other times that means they got 5 linemen. So, if we can go out and make it more of a one-on-one matchup up front, hopefully we win some of those matchups. If we have to make it 6-on-5, then we will. That'll shorten us down a little bit in the defensive backfield, but if we can get pressure, we can get pressure, and I think we can upset a lot of things too.
You always got to watch out for that flare pass, and they always keep that safety valve out there, don't they?
They do. Always out to the side.
How about defensively? What can we expect from Mountain View?
It's kind of funny. We totally think they're going to come out in a 4-man front, but we've seen them in a 5-man front as well.
Oh.
And just based off of what we know, what people think of us, and we know we're not the most prolific passing team in the conference, if anything in that regard, but we think they're going to stack the box and run that 5-man front, and that's what we think we'll see, but we're preparing for both.
That's all you can do is be prepared and see what happens.
That's what we're hoping.
All right, Coach, well, the very best tonight against the Mountain View Liberty Eagles at Mountain View. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir. Go Big Blue.
Stay tuned. Tiger football is next.
Thank you, Stan. That's been Tiger Talk with Coach Neil Myers and Stan Stevens. Tiger Talk has been brought to you as a courtesy of Looking Glass Salon and Flying W Boutique. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger football is next.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, United Country Salem Realty, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, American Family Insurance, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Shelter Insurance, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Discount Bins, Flying W Boutique, Healthy Dent County, the City of Salem, VIP Properties, Salem Farm Equipment, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and more, Four Rivers Community Health Center and Rocking G Western Trading Post. And now get ready for Salem Tiger football, right here on KSMO Media.
Welcome you to Mountain View Liberty High School football field. And it's Stan Stevens and Rick Hoyt with you on a Football Friday night. Glad to have you aboard right here on KSMO Radio, and we hope it's going to be a good night for you, and hopefully the Lady Tigers, who have just played their last volleyball regular season game, will be ready for districts next Tuesday. We'll be there to bring you that game audio only now because of there's a problem. Actually, the facility's just not big enough to actually video. So we actually talked to them, just not capable of doing that. So our Lady Tigers will be at Cuba on 5 o'clock on Tuesday for district play, and we'll have that on audio only. Just wanted to pass that on to you. So I know some people have been asking if we were going to video that game. Unfortunately, no, we will not be able to. We will carry it on KSMO AM 1340 and FM 95.7. This is another SCA game, Ricky. This is another high-flying, big offensive team. Mountain View said known to pick up 45, 50, 60 points in games, but also they have been shut down a couple of times this year.
Yep.
Hasn't been that freewheeling kind of football that they've had in the past.
Yeah, you're right, Stan, and that's that's kind of see which which shows up here tonight. I like to say, we know where they're going to put the ball in the air. That's just Liberty way that they've come out. Let's see if the Salem Tigers come out and shut that stuff down.
They've got a lot of seniors that are on this team that make a big deal. Jaron Rutledge, he's their big running back. He's a bull to try and bring down, man. Not a bull. He's a bull. He's wide, got thick legs, very good runner. You got Eddie Rodriguez. He's going to be a wide receiver for them. Also Kyle Roberts and Parker Toon, who was their quarterback up until last week. And you heard Coach Myers talk about that. They have moved in his younger brother, Graham Toon, who's just a freshman, and he will take over as their quarterback. And so it'll be interesting to see how that all works out. If the Tigers can pressure that young man, who knows? Could be a very interesting night here tonight. One of the other things that's interesting here tonight that we want to pass on is we'll be giving away during the game this evening, or you have the opportunity, I shouldn't say we're going to give away during the game, and you're going to get the opportunity to register to win a couple of tickets to the Scenic Rivers Industries Shelter Workshop Haunted House.
Ooh.
Now, they're having it this Friday and Saturday, and then they're going to have it again next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So the tickets you will receive can be used next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, and they will be for the Denton County Shelter Workshop first ever haunted house. Now, just keep your eye, if you are video streaming with us, keep your eye on the screen. We'll be bringing that special word up to you after halftime. So following the halftime break. And if you're listening on the radio, if you hear the right word, just go to our website, ksmoradio.com. Go click on the video side, and you'll be able to send that word in.
There you go.
You can be registered just to get those tickets. Now, again, at Scenic Rivers Haunted House will be next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Again, it's going on tonight and again tomorrow night until 9 o'clock, and then next week, 6:30 until 10. And those tickets, again, will be absolutely free. And all you have to do is listen for that keyword that we'll be bringing you during the game. But we won't announce it until after the halftime break.
Okay.
All right, very good. All right, well, first off, let's tell you a little bit about our Salem Tigers. We had a Tiger Talk right before this game. I guess we do this every game, right?
Yeah.
Tiger Talk brought to you by your friends at Flying W Boutique and Looking Glass Salon. Candy, Katie, Alicia, they bring that to you at 101 West 4th Street downtown. We do thank them for that. Also, United Country Salem Realty brings you our intro to Salem Tiger football. Babette Wells, broker owner, 573-729-3148, can help you out. Her or any of her staff can actually help you. Stop by 605 South Main Street, Salem Realty, United Country, Salem Realty. And at the bottom of our screen, if you are video streaming with us, you'll have your Ozark overhead door score bug. Zane can do a tremendous job for you if you need a new door, installation, repairs, maintenance on your doors, whatever you need. Get in touch with Zane, 314-243-9341. And our instant replays throughout the entire evening be brought to you by Hubs Tire Center. They are three generation family-owned business in Salem, handling all your tire needs. Plus, they do auto repair work, state inspections, so much more. Get in touch with them at 573-729-5800 or stop by 801 South Main Street. So if you're watching this, it's going to look like a mirror when you're watching the game, because Mountain View has exactly the same kind of old-fashioned Salem Tiger football uniform.
There you go. Yeah.
The navy blues and Carolina blue tops with red helmets. The Salem Tigers will be all white with Carolina blue numbers and lettering tonight, so they'll have their navy blue helmets on. So that's about this. I looked out there and said, where does Salem go? They're not even out there.
There. We had the flip stand, and the Mountain View has elected to the second half. So they won the toss.
They
deferred. Yep.
Very good. So we want to, again, thank everybody for joining us for Tiger football. Again, this is an SCA contest. Mountain View 3-2 in the SCA. Salem right now 1-4. Salem still in the fourth place in the district as of prior to this game.
True.
And they would now be playing, not Stafford, as we talked about last week, but they would be playing Buffalo.
Yeah.
So, again, that can all still change.
Don't take that in concrete, folks, because like I say, that's all going to change between tonight and next week also.
All right, right here, KS 1340 AM, 95.7 FM. You're also video streaming with us at KSMORadio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. I'd like to thank some of the great sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger football, like Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center. For all your animal health care needs, Dr. Ashley Cunningham can handle them. She's a vet, be it livestock or pets. 573-729-4031 at 900 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. So for the Salem Tigers, again in their all-white uniforms, Brody Ray and Jacob Ravel are dropping deep. And for the Mountain View Liberty Eagles, it's number 0 kicking off. Rick, I don't have a number 0.
Oh, here we go again, huh?
Well, unless you see something different.
Okay.
Do you see something different? I don't see anything different.
True.
Maybe it's 80. And I don't have an 80 either.
No, it's the famous 0, Stan.
It's the famous 0, which we have no number for.
We don't know who it is. Yeah.
All right. Ray and Ravel to bring it back. Comes forward. Brody Ray. He takes it at the 12-yard line. Ray to the right side, trying to get around the outside, looking for a block. Gets a nice block and gets to the 35-yard line. First and 10, Salem Tigers. They're on offense. Here is the offensive starters for your Salem Tigers.
Charlie Otero, senior.
Titan Shepard, senior.
Colton Mink, sophomore.
Titus White, sophomore.
Jonathan Bettiger, junior.
Silas Boyce, junior.
Alton May, sophomore.
Brody Ray, junior.
Hayden Ragsdale, senior.
Gavin Zapal, senior. Max Schlover, junior.
Wide receiver. That's the starters for the Salem Tigers. Again, they're in the white uniforms, and don't get fooled by those blue and black, or blue and navy blue uniforms. Yep. In a double wing. That ball might have come loose, Rick.
I couldn't tell. Like you say, much it went on there, Stan.
I think they tried to give it to Brody Ray. There was not much there.
No, there wasn't.
And there was no gain. It'll be second down and 10. It looked like the ball
just didn't.
I don't know if Ray had it and it fell on it, or if the ball came loose.
Yeah, I'm like you.
Tell.
It just didn't look like the quarterback quite got the exchange there. Yeah.
Wasn't very smooth. Let's put it that way. Okay. So second down and 10 yards to go. This is Mountain View's homecoming tonight. We were here a couple years ago. They had that homecoming on a Saturday afternoon. With the double wing, Ragsdale giving it off to Du Bois, and he'll get a yard. And that's it. He is hit at the line, coming up very quickly to make that tackle. Was 15, Sawyer Morris. New to the district, we were told. He just came in. Actually, this is his first game with the district. So bring a third down and 9. It's Mountain View defense. They will jam up the box on the Salem Tigers.
Yeah, they're gonna put, like you said, they're gonna put
10 guys.
9 to 10 guys in the box at all times. Yeah.
Going wide to the left side for Salem is Ryan Hallinar. Stayed a double wing on third and about 9. In motion goes Du Bois. And that ball up the middle, and it's Brody Ray trying to inch forward for a few yards. He's going to get about 3. Not much room there. It'll bring up fourth down and 7. Salem will have to punt. Not very creative calling right there, Rick. That was pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
So it's like Titus White back to punt. We know Will Land has been doing some punting. But he is not doing it this time. So we'll keep our eye and see if he does later on. The kick is a short one, but it's a line drive kick, and it will go out of bounds at about the 34-yard line or so. We'll see where the official marks it down. They say 33.
33.
Pretty close. Anyway, first and 10 for Mountain View Liberty Eagles. Again, their quarterback will be Graham Toon. Parker Toon, who has been their acting quarterback up until last week. He will split out wide. They'll have 4 or 5 receivers on virtually every single play.
Yeah. They will spread you out, Stan. You're right.
Melby goes wide to the right side. They have basically a fullback-looking formation. Now they go in motion all around the quarterback. He's going to flip it back outside to Rutledge. Rutledge got a hit at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right away.
Wow, Stan.
And very little gain. Well, Rick, we still got 0 out there, and I have no idea who he is.
That was Morris there, though, wasn't it, Stan?
I believe so.
Yeah, I thought so, too. Number 15. Yep.
Yeah, he's in the backfield. This is a different formation. I have not seen this one.
Yeah.
We have no idea who that's going to be.
Idea.
Kyle Roberts is there. The unknown player. Going to give it to the unknown player. Fumble, the ball was loose on the ground. The Tigers can't get it. And it'll bring up a third and about 13, maybe 14, right back at the 30-yard line. They're going to spot his knee down to 29, Rick. A loss of 4, almost 5.
Okay. Don't know who he is. Yeah.
No.
If I can't hear them out there well
maybe at
enough
our break we can ask the public address.
Yeah.
But it's not on their roster. Tune back. Single setback. That's Parker Tune this time. Parker looks to run the ball, gets the outside, fires the ball downfield, and is caught. And a first down and more for Mountain View. And getting down to about the 37-yard line was number 1, Kyle Roberts. He's been around a long time. They've been doing this for a long time. From the 29, they'll mark him down at the 41.
Yeah, from the 29 to the.
Make sure they're going to put him there. Yep, 21. That's 30-yard pass and a first down for Mountain View. This is what they like to do. They have to roll out.
They want to roll out and throw the ball down the field. You're right, Stan.
But they put Peyton back there at quarterback again. And now we are going to be unsure totally what they're going to do tonight. Peyton has it again, fires that ball out, and it is caught and knocked out of bounds for a gain of about 5. And again, that's Roberts. See where they spot him out at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah.
Gain of 5, call it 2nd and 5. So
Graham's got a pretty good arm on him.
But he's not the one playing.
Yeah, he is.
It's Kyle.
7.
Oh, you're right. He did go back out there. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's out there.
He is a youngin'. He's a freshman.
Yeah, he's a freshman. Yeah.
All right. Kyle now goes in the slot to the right side for sure. Melby out there. Single setback. They're going to give that ball up the middle, and that's number 0, and he'll get a yard. We do not know. No gain, they say. 3rd and 5. Trying to get a name.
That's what I was trying to listen to, just like you was, trying to find out who this guy is. Yeah.
All right, 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Graham Toon, again, that single setback. And he wants to throw the ball, flips it out. It's incomplete. Intended out there for number 9, Carter Ellett. And that'll bring up 4th and 5. Of course, I'm sure Mountain Grove will go for it. Mountain View will go for it here on 4th and 5. They're not afraid to go on a 4th and down.
True.
And this is at the 35-yard line. You have to say it's 4 down territory.
Yeah.
So again, Graham Toon with a single setback, the unknown soldier. Trips to the right. He'll roll that way. Looking deep downfield. He might run it. No, he fires across the middle, and it is caught for a first down. Pass out to his brother Parker Toon, and that goes to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a first down. Curl patterns, go patterns, you name it, you'll see it out of Mountain View.
Yeah. Just get into the opening and sit, and that's exactly what Parker did there, and then waiting for his brother to throw it to him. Yeah.
1st and 10. Ball to 25. Maltby wide to the right side. Again, they pack 3 guys to the right side. Parker to the left. They want to go that way. Fires it deep in the end zone, and it is caught and held on to for a touchdown.
He took it away, didn't he?
Parker Toon held on to it for the touchdown. He took it away from the Tiger defender. That was a kind of a jump ball, and Salem Tigers' Kane Barrett couldn't pull it away. And from 25 yards out, here in the first quarter with 6:01 to go, it's Mountain View on a pass play. Parker Toon, 25
yards out, Stan. You're right.
They will go for 2. Low snap. Handing ball off, flipping it back outside. They're going to do a little dipsy doodle flea flicker. Firing it over to Maltby, I believe, in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Okay.
So the 2-point conversion was the unknown guy with a pass to Melby. And it's 8-0 Mountain View. On the 25-yard touchdown pass. Graham Toon hit Brother Parker. Nicely laid that out there, Rick.
Yep.
Beer was right with him and fought for the ball. They both went in the end zone down, but Parker was able to hold on to it.
Yep.
And it's 8-0. Well, tell everybody, don't forget about those passes for the Scenic Rivers Industries 10 County Shelter Workshop Haunted House. We're going to be giving those away after. At KSMO. You'll have your chance to register to win those tickets by listening in on KSMO or watching it on the KSMO stream. And that open haunted house will be next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 6:30 to 10. And these 2 tickets will be available. Just have to listen for the special word that's going to be coming up. And that'll be coming up for you after halftime.
Jaron is the one who threw the pass. Jaron threw the pass.
And the kickoff comes back, taken there by Brody Ray. Ray fumbles the ball, fell right out of his hand, and he falls on it at the 15-yard line. So we've got some lineup corrections.
Changes, like I say, it okay, so now we're going to go with 0. Stan is going to be Jaron Rutledge.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Rutledge is still the running back.
Yeah, he threw the pass also to Melby.
Okay.
Okay, now we got it, Stan.
All right, so Salem Tigers have it. 1st and 10 at their own 15 as Brody Ray bringing that ball back. Just lost the handle on it. Fell on it to protect it. So Salem down 8-0. Very nice pass from Graham Toon to Parker for the touchdown. Handoff up the middle. Ray will get a couple. I think you're going to mark him down to the 16s and make it 1. Well, I thank our friends at Dent County Farm Supply for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers with feed, fertilizers, mowers, and, of course, weed eaters, all the things you need for your home and the farm. Drop on by 1716 Scenic Rivers Boulevard, Dent County Farm Supply, locally owned, proud to support your Salem Tigers. You knew Mountain View throw.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we knew they were going to, didn't we?
Knew they were going to throw.
Yep.
So that's not something we didn't expect to see.
True.
2nd down and 9. So the handoff to Du Bois. He's hit behind the line. He's going to get taken down for a loss of 2. I think they're actually going to spot him back the original line of scrimmage, Rick.
Wow.
So probably a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 10. I want to congratulate our Salem JV Lady Volleyball Tigers. Rick, they had a heck of a year. 18-3-1.
Wow.
And they went undefeated in the SCA after they beat Mountain Grove last night 2-1. So congratulations.
Congratulations. You bet.
Coach Madison Satterley and all the coaches for the Lady Tigers and the JV girls.
Yep, true.
They had a great
Good
year.
job.
And they have a tournament to play in tomorrow. Back to throw. Ragsdale dumps it off and the ball's caught. And taking that ball out to about the 23, 24-yard line, very close to a first down, was Sapah, but he might be a little bit shy. Just by about a yard.
Okay.
maybe even less than a yard. Now it's just about 1 yard. So it'll be 4th down and a yard. Looks like Salem's offense is going to go for it here. Rick, no, spoke too soon.
Close. Yeah.
Spoke too soon. So 4th and 1 from the 24-yard line. Mountain View drops 2 guys deep. Kicked by White. Might have gotten partially blocked. It goes out of bounds at about the 33 or 4-yard line of Salem, and that's where Mountain View will have it. 1st and 10 in excellent field position.
Wow.
A 10-yard punt.
Wow.
That ball might have been tipped, Rick.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. It didn't come off right, did it? Yeah.
No, it did not. And so Mountain View will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Salem Tiger 34-yard line. Missouri Tiger football tomorrow against Auburn, 6:45 game time. That game can be heard on KSMO Media. Again, our Turtle Cove remote we were at half tomorrow has been postponed due to the weather. So, again, that Turtle Cove remote for their Harvest Fest tomorrow has been postponed. 4 receivers to the right. They fired out quickly. Getting it there to Parkerton, and Parker goes down right away. No gain. Good job by Salem Tigers' Max Schlomer. He got over there and kind of put a monkey wrench into their plans. Schlomer read it, came up very quickly, and made the first contact.
Nice job.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. 3:17 and counting. First quarter, 8-0 Mountain View. Pass from tune to tune. Can you carry that tune?
Yeah. Brothers. Yeah.
Brothers. Handoff up the middle to Rutledge. Rutledge with a big hole, turns the corner. He'll gain 6 or 5, depending upon the knee being down, right near that 30-yard line. We'll give him a gain of 6, Rick.
Okay.
Third down along 4. Salem Tiger defense, see if they can shut them down here, get that ball back, and try and start getting some offense going. Right now, the offense for Salem Tigers has kind of been snarled in the mud.
Yep.
Can't get any traction. The pass to Sapal was really about the only positive play they've had. Rolling to his left, it's Toon. He stops. Graham fires it out to Parker, who gets it at about the 22, 23-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. A gain of 7.
Okay.
That's Mountain View's 3rd first down of this first half. Hope you stay with us again. Don't forget, we'll be giving you a cue word for our giveaway of those tickets for the Scenic Rivers Industries Dent County Shelter Workshop. You just need to listen for that word if you're listening on the radio. Or when it pops up on the screen, when Ben puts it up there, that's the time that you can go click and register to win those tickets, courtesy of KSMO and the Scenic Rivers Workshop. That's for next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And again, look for that key word. A little delay handoff to Rutledge. Rutledge breaks a tackle and dives over the 20 to about the 22-yard line. I'm sorry, to about the 18-yard line. Gain of 6. I don't think they're going to spot him up near the 19, so make it a gain of 5. 2nd and about 5. Rutledge is a tractor, man. He just plows and plows and plows. He's something else.
But did you look at the legs on him, Stan?
Yeah. That's all you really
He's
see.
got a lot of power in those legs.
He's got some thick stubs down there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
5 receivers in the pattern, 4 to the right, 1 to the left.
Whoa.
Naked, Graham was able to get that ball. He's looking deep down the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. There's a flag downfield.
Yeah.
That's to Rutledge.
The flag at the line of scrimmage, you're right, Stan.
There was a flag thrown. Usually in the area of holding, Rick.
Yeah.
And it's going to be holding against Mountain View.
Yeah.
So that'll negate that touchdown. What a well-thrown ball.
That was a well-thrown, wasn't it? Wow.
Wow. Caught Rutledge on that post pattern, and he was right down the middle. That was a well-thrown and well-caught ball.
True.
First penalty of the game. It's a 10-yarder. back to just inside the 30-yard line. So it'll be second and almost 15. Maybe a little longer than 15, about 16.
Yeah, maybe 16, yeah.
Single setback is Rutledge. Graham throws it deep down the field. Man is open. He's there, and he dropped the ball. Good job by the Salem Tigers to knock that ball away. Not again, Kane Barrett. That ball was right in the hands of the intended receiver, and that is the new kid that they just got in, the Sawyer Morris.
Yep.
But then Barrett knocked it out. Good job by Kane to stay right with him and not give up.
No, yeah, stay with it. Yeah.
It'll bring up third down and about 16. One thing these Eagles can do, they can throw the ball. They've got some swift kids that play football, and they are really more track stars than football, but they can go. Rolling to his right. They go down the middle of the field. That ball is caught and breaking the tackle and getting a first down for Mountain View is number 9, Melby. And that's going to be almost 20-yard gain and a first down for the Eagles, who go without a huddle. Single setback. Giving it to Rutledge up the middle. Rutledge will carry it down to about the 4. Mountain View did not want to give Salem time to change. And now they're getting lined up. Tigers got to get back in there very quickly. Next handoff to Rutledge. He breaks the tackle. Still going. Rutledge is in for the touchdown. That'll be a 4-yard touchdown run for Rutledge. With 34 seconds left in this first quarter. 4-yard run. And Mountain View looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion, maybe? Or what?
Let's see here.
Yeah, they got some different
I
guys
think so.
in there.
Yep.
All right. So Graham Toon will stand back there with Rutledge. Double wing formation this time. Snap is back. Lofts that ball in the end zone. Caught for 2 points. That was pretty easy. Over to the new kid, the Sawyer Morris kid. And it's 16-0 on that pass play. Morris from Toon. And it's a 16-0 game. Ricky, right now, the Salem Tigers offense is really struggling.
Really, yeah, they got it. Like you say, they got to try to get something together here, Stan.
I'd like to thank our great sponsors, like Jet Tire and Auto at 800 South Park Avenue, for providing professional service, your great selection of tires, and so much more, including off-road accessories and brand new wheels. Jet Tire and Auto, 800 South Park, 573-729-3650. And a Salem License Office, 1104 South Main Street, 573-729-8305, 573-729-8305. Again, we remind you to keep watching and keep listening to KSMO tonight for the possibility of winning yourself a couple of tickets to the Haunted House put on by Scenic Rivers Industries. We'll be giving you that secret word come after halftime. And if you see that secret word or hear the secret word on KSMO, go to our website, ksradio.com. You'll see a form that you can fill out and submit for your chance to win those free passes. We got a bunch of number changes.
We're good except for the Wyatt Cox stand is number 44.
So a little short kick by Mountain View. Looked like they might have been trying to go for the onside kick. Schlomer covers it, or Hellenar covers it. Okay. Excuse me. Salem will have it out by their 48-yard line. First and 10. 32.9 seconds to go first quarter. 16-0 Mountain View. Well, I don't know what the Tigers want to try and do here, Rick, but they're going to have to move the pace up. They haven't even started the play clock yet, as both teams now made their personnel changes. Again, Mountain View with the Carolina blue jerseys. They've got the navy blue pants on and red helmets. They do have some stars on their jerseys and red and white hip lines. But that's about the only difference. Hand off to Du Bois, looking for a little bit of a hole. He dives forward for a gain of 2 across midfield. Coming off that last line of offense for Salem, the tackle. He got a little block and was able to nudge out 2 yards. Second down, 8 yards to go off that left tackle. Down to 10 seconds to go. I think Salem's going to let the clock run out.
Yep.
And we have played 1 quarter of play here at Mountain View. It's 16-0. Eagles, we're going to come back in 1 minute with more Tiger football after this. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Welcome back to Mountain View, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt, and the KSMO Media team. And we do want to make a correction about the Turtle Cove fall harvest. That has been canceled, not postponed, canceled. Because of the expected weather tomorrow, and they will not reschedule that.
Scheduling conflicts and everything.
We do not want that. The only time they could have done it would have been the same time as the balloon. No, we don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
All righty, Tigers on offense. Trying to get something established.
There we go.
The Tigers get it out, and looks like a first down for the Salem Tigers on that pass over to Hallinar. A gain of maybe 10. Making a gain of 10. First down for the Salem Tigers. That's the kind of thing that can maybe open it up a little bit to get that running game going, because they'll have to
get something going.
Got to open up that box.
Yeah.
There's just no way the Tigers.
They cannot keep. Got to open it up, Stan.
Right. So Rick will land not dressed for the game tonight.
Okay. Okay.
Not dressed.
Got a little nicked up last week.
Yep. Keeping himself limit out to Du Bois around that corner. Du Bois stops at the 35-yard line, cuts back inside, breaks a tackle, and gets down to the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 15. Let's see what they spot him. Making a gain of 17.
Gotcha.
And a first down for the Salem Tigers.
There we go,
That was well done by Ragsdale. He waited the last very second and flipped it out there to Silas, who had the outside edge.
Just like we've talked before, Stan. Let's get the ball to the outside.
We've said that?
We have said that, I think. Yeah.
Once or twice?
Once or twice. That was a good job there by Silas getting to the outside.
Very good job. Double wing formation. Du Bois in motion. They get this one off to May, and May's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Just never got any traction.
Never got,
And there's a Mountain View Eagle slow getting up, but they just helped back to his feet. That was number 54. We don't have one.
Okay. Quit looking.
Yeah, I don't even know why. Did they give you a 54?
No.
All right. Okay.
No, he didn't. That wasn't one of his changes. Yeah.
No, that wasn't one of the changes. We got other changes. Back in a double wing with Brody Ray, their deep man. Du Bois in motion, keeping it out, trying to get it to Du Bois again. Still breaks a tackle, and we'll get down to about the 20. That'll be a gain of 3, almost 4. They'll bring up third down and about 6. Ball to Mountain View Liberty 20 with 9:55 to go in the half. Next week will be a Kabul for the final regular season game of the year.
Yep.
7 o'clock is kickoff time at the pit. We're there to bring it to you.
At the pit.
At the pit on KSMO Media.
Hurry up, guys.
Down to 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to burn a timeout. Coach Myers calls timeout with third and still about 7 to go. With a score, Mountain View 16, Salem nothing. Back in 30 seconds, it's Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Change that one.
Okay, well, that was Reed Toon making that one tackle. And we are back. Salem Tigers face with a 3rd and 7.
Good. Here we go.
Play clock has started again.
Yeah.
Tigers back in the huddle. They have 2 timeouts remaining in this first half. Du Bois, May, and Brody Ray in the backfield. May in motion. Ragsdale wants to take it, flip it out to May, trying to turn that corner to the outside. And he's taken down after a gain of 3. It'll bring up 4th down about 3. And Salem Tigers will go for it here.
True. Definitely in 4-down territory here.
Actually move his knee back to about the 20 or the 17, Rick.
Okay.
So gain of about 2.5.
Okay, I'll just leave it alone.
Yeah. But it looks closer to a 4-yard need for the Salem Tigers. 9:02 to go in this first half. 16-0 Mountain View. Tigers stay in a double wing. Again, 8 men in the box.
True.
4-man front. Giving that ball off and trying to get there and getting short is Du Bois.
Yeah, it's gonna be
He'll
short.
gain about 2, and it'll bring up a turnover of possession as he could not get the necessary yards. Got down to 15, could need to get to about the 13. 1st and 10 for the Eagles, and they're ready to go already. Tigers trying to change out their defense. Have to change the ball and change a couple things. They put trips to the right side. Graham Toon with Rutledge in the backfield. He stands at about the 3-yard line. Snap is back, give it to Rutledge. Rutledge trying to weave his way around. Has a big hole to the outside, turns that corner. He's still on his feet to midfield, and he's going to go out of bounds at around the 47-yard line of Salem. Rick, is there a flag down?
Yeah, flag down at the line of scrimmage, Stan. Got a
And
holding.
holding against Mountain View is going to negate that almost
Big run.
45-yard run. Wow.
Boy, once he got to that outside stand, he turned it on, didn't he?
He did.
Woo.
So the second holding penalty for Mountain View.
Yeah.
They now had 2 penalties for 10 yards. Rick, first one negated a touchdown.
Well, that one.
And this one.
That was a big penalty there, Stanley. I'd like to say from the 50 all the way back down to the,
Well, they
5?
should be moving that halfway to the goal line. They're moving it to the 5.
Good.
Guys, it's halfway to the goal line.
Good.
Is it not?
That's what
From
I
the
thought.
15,
Yeah.
a 10-yard penalty, you don't go to the 5.
Is it about, yeah. Oh, well. We'll
there's-
take it.
Yeah, I've not seen anybody complaining.
Nope.
All right, 2nd and 12.
Oh, timeout.
How about they're going to complain now?
Now they're going to call a timeout, Stan, and say, wait a minute.
Yeah, Mountain View calls a timeout. 8:32 to go in this first half. They lead at 16-0, and we'll take a 30-second break and return. It's Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
Want to thank our friends at Legends Auto, 500 West City Grove Boulevard, for being a proud supporter of your Tigers. 573-729-2884. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top shape is their goal, and keeping you safe on the road.
Hey, Stan, how about we look at these Tiger defensive players?
Let's do it.
Titus White, sophomore.
Toby Hayes, junior. Daniel Black, senior.
Ira Barton,
Senior.
Case Malone, senior.
Gavin Paul, senior.
Brody Ray, junior.
Max Schlomer, junior.
Silas Boyce, junior. Paxton Deason, junior.
He didn't, did he?
He's the only one out there. Maybe it's overthrown more than I thought, but
True.
he slowed down and just kind of stuck a hand up.
It's like,
Yeah, it's too far.
yeah.
Maybe it was out of bounds.
It could have been out. Yeah,
That's on the
we
far
couldn't
side
say
of the field, so
true.
that might be the only caveat,
He may have
because
already went out of
otherwise, man,
bounds,
he
yeah.
was wide open. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Oh, 2nd and 20, Stan.
2nd and 10 to the original line of scrimmage.
Gotcha.
There you go. Standing in the end zone. Graham looks out there, tune. Trying to get a little running room. Fires that ball down the field. That is going to be almost intercepted by Silas DuBois. It should have been
intercepted. You're right.
Intended for Brother Parker, but Silas stepped in front, but let that ball go through his hands.
Well, that was up for grabs, Stan, and it was all there for Silas to pick that one off.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 plus 10 here on
3rd and 20.
Yeah, that's it. 3rd and 20.
We got it.
From the 5. You'll be listening for that chance to pick yourself up a couple of tickets to the Haunted House by Scenic Groves Industries. We'll give you that secret word right after halftime is over. Our halftime show is over. And you have your chance to register on KSMO Media's website.
Ooh.
Flag goes down early. Did they run out of time, Rick?
I think it could have been very close, Stan. It was real close. Yep, delay game.
That's going to cost them. Can they go back 5 more?
Put it on the goal line. No.
2.5.
2.5. Yep.
I was hoping they'd go back 5. It would have been fine.
True. Safety.
So 3rd and 22.5. Graham Toon in the end zone with 5 receivers in the pattern. He's naked back there. Low snap. He wants to throw. Goes deep. Fires that ball deep down the middle of the field, and that ball is going to be caught and dropped. Caught and dropped.
Woo.
Wow, by Kyle Roberts. That ball was right on the money at about the 44-yard line.
Wow.
And Roberts had it, dropped it.
Wow.
He was triple covered, Rick.
Yeah, he was.
But he had a step on the Salem Tigers.
Woo. That young man's got an arm on him, Stan.
They got some speed to get out there that fast. Woo. So it's 4th down and 23, and I'm pretty sure they're going to punt. I mean, considering where they are. And Braden Mays will punt. He's standing number 12 back near the goal line. Snap is back, and he gets off a pretty good kick.
Whoa.
And that drives DuBois back. He's going to get away from it. Salem will have good field position on the Mountain View side at the 48-yard line. That's a 46-yard kick. That's not bad.
Yeah, out that end zone, wasn't it? Wow.
Yep. And so Salem will have it 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. I want to thank our friends at On the Spot Auto Glass for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. You know what they do is in their name, changing out your auto glass on the spot. Find them on Facebook or call 573-247-3608. On the Spot Auto Glass. Proud to support your Salem Tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Missouri Tiger football tomorrow against Auburn. 6:45 start time. Kind of a weird start time,
It is
but
kind of
6:45.
weird. Yep.
They'll have that game on KSMO radio tomorrow. Missouri, after losing to Alabama, try to get back on the winning track.
True.
Ragsdale up the gut to Ray. Nice drive. Got a good start. Moves about 4, almost 5 yards out. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 5 initially. It'll be probably a little closer to 6, though, when they spot it. Yep. Give them a gain of 4. 7:40 left to go in the half. 16-0 Mountain View. Touchdown pass from Parker Toon from Mr. Graham Toon. And then Rutledge went in on a 4-yard run. 2-point conversions. Both of them were good. Tigers will see if they can get on the board here in the first half. Handoff up the middle and not getting too much for the Salem Tigers was Brody Ray, maybe a couple. I'm going to give him a gain of, well, they're going to put his knee back for a very little gain, a gain of 1. Next week, we're at Kabul, 7 o'clock, game time. Tigers and the Dogs at the pit. Final regular season game.
Yeah.
Salem staying with that double wing they have all night long. Nothing has changed there. Ragsdale back to pass. Fires that ball down the middle. It's caught, and that's going to be a first down. Nice pass. Looks like to Sapal.
Okay.
He takes it down to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a first down. Salem's third first down of this game. 6.5 left to go in the half. 16-0 Mountain View in their homecoming game. Little confusion. They're right down having to call. Almost get ready to call timeout again because they didn't get the play in. They're going to have to move it. Down to 2 seconds on the play clock. You better call timeout. Flag went down for delay of game. Or did the Tigers call a timeout? Nope. That's going to cost the Tigers 5. That's first penalty on the Salem Tigers, Rick, but that kind of hurts after the first down. Moving the ball back to the 30. They had to play. It seemed like they had to play in plenty of time, but they didn't break the huddle. Tigers put Hallinar wide to the right side. He has a catch tonight. Back to throw, flipping it out to May, trying to get around that corner. May gets back to the 30. Ball comes loose after being down. So a gain of 5. Just a little swing pass. And bring up 2nd and 10. We're at Mountain View, Liberty. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt, KSMO Media Team, Ben and Kenny. Hope you're enjoying the contest on KSMO Radio or KSMO Media, our video streaming service. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Du Bois, trying to get that block. Does, and he gets down to the 22-yard line. Nice block on the end there. I didn't see who threw it, Ricky.
Yeah, I couldn't.
But they got that defensive end pinched in. Very good job. And that gave Silas a chance to pick up some nice yardage. He gains 8, 3rd down and 2. 4:40 and counting in the half. Now, these are the types of drives, Rick, that we saw last week against Mountain Grove. Exactly. If the Tigers can keep this kind of momentum going.
Just keep driving, yeah.
Defense stopped them. Let's see if the offense can put one on the board. In motion, Du Bois, the handoff up the middle, Brody Ray, and I think he's got enough for the first down. He got across the 20. And he does. A gain of 3 for a first down. Tigers have their 4th. Yep. That's the same amount as Mountain View.
It's a good drive here by the Salem Tigers.
Ball the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Mountain View with a 16-0 lead. All that scoring came in the first quarter. Ragsdale under center. Trying to give that inside handoff to May, and that was nothing there.
There was nowhere for him to go still.
No, they were already in the backfield.
Yeah, they were.
Had a little bit of a stunt on Rick right by the center, coming in on both sides, and May, on a very cautious handoff, got back to the line of scrimmage. A good job of at least getting back to the line of scrimmage.
True.
2nd and 10. Last week we saw no passes completed whatsoever, and tonight it's a different story. In motion, their handoff to Brody Ray. He's going to gain a couple down to about the 17. Bring up 3rd and 8. Clock down to 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first half. I want to thank our friends at Legends Auto at 500 West Scenic Ridge Boulevard in Salem. They keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape and safe on the road. 573-729-2884. And our friends at Salem License Office, 1104 South Main Street, 573-729-8305. Don't forget, if you got a new driver's license or need a license for your vehicle or trailer, see them at Salem License Office. Proud to support your Tigers. 3rd down and 8. Trying to get that pass off, and it is incomplete. Just a little bit too far for Silas DuBois to get to, and it'll bring up 4th down and 8. A little down and out. Silas just couldn't get there. It was a little bit too far in front.
Yep.
4th down, 8 yards to go. 2:38 left to go in the first half with a 16-0 Mountain View lead. Tigers in the all-white uniforms with the Carolina blue numbers, stripes on the shoulder, and lettering in front. Ragsdale and a little early movement by Salem. That's going to cost them 5 by Titus White. Titus shifted to feet. That's all you got to do, and moves the ball back to the 23-yard line. Will be 4th and 13 from there. Salem needs to get inside the 10 to about the 9. As Max Schlomer goes wide to the right side, Tigers send 2 receivers wide to the left side. Alton May and also Sapah. Low snap, pass outside to Brody Ray, and Brody Ray runs out of bounds at the 20, and that does absolutely nothing. I'm not sure with the ball hitting the ground, Rick probably threw the timing off, and that was just a safety valve, but still. You got to try and turn upfield and get that yardage, and that didn't happen. Brody just ran out of bounds.
Yep.
So second time, Salem inside the Mountain View Liberty Eagles territory has turned the ball over on downs. So their offense is struggling a little bit to finish off some plays. So it'll be Rutledge and the Tunes back out there, as well as plenty of receivers. Snap back. They want to throw right away. They do so, and it's a little Statue of Liberty again. I mean, a little bit of a flea flicker down the sideline, going, and to about the 35-yard line, all the way from the 15 to the 35. This little hook and ladder right there. 35. Well, they might even try a Statue of Liberty there with Rutledge. I thought they were going to put the ball back, and Rutledge going to take it. 50 yards, Ricky.
50?
50 yards and a first down. Down to Salem Tiger 35 on a little hook and ladder.
Was it?
Again, they hand this one up to Rutledge. Rutledge with a little bit of room on the outside. Spins away for the tackle. Still going and reaches. I think he's just shy of the first down. A gain of 9 with 2:12 to go in the first half. Hurry up offense by Mountain View. Salem's been burned on that hook and ladder twice so far this year. Sawyer Morris wide to the left side. Back to throw, firing it deep in the end zone for Morris, and does he have it? No. Ball knocked away. Good coverage by Barrett. 1:48 to go. Bring up 3rd and 1. Surprised they didn't get the first down first.
Stan, who got the ladder on the pass? The hook and ladder?
Roberts. Number 1.
Roberts, okay.
.148 clock is stopped to the incompletion, 3rd and a yard. Handoff to Rutledge. He has the yard and more, and gets hit and stood up at about the 22-yard line. Titus White got in there and made a nice stop. Also coming up, Max Schlomer from the defensive side, but that's a first down for Mountain View. One minute, 30 seconds to go in the half. They're within striking distance. Grahamton back to throw, looking, waiting, getting pressure. Now scurries, throws that ball out, and it is caught at about the 14-yard line to Brother Parker for a gain of 5. They always have that safety valve, Rick.
You got to have somebody to get that ball out to. You're right,
He
Stan.
actually moved up for a gain of 7. Bring up 2nd and 3. 1:20 left to go as he ran out of bounds to stop the clock. Mountain View with 2 timeouts left. We're in the second quarter, 16-0. Mountain View Liberty Eagles on top. Gintoon waits. Delayed handoff to Rutledge. Rutledge runs into his own guy. Now reverses the field. Got some running room. He'll get the first down and run out of bounds at about the 8. A gain of 5. Needed 3. He ran into his own guy, and the Tigers had a chance to get him in the backfield. Instead, it's 1st and goal at the 8 with 1:12 to go. He reversed field, and Rick did a good job of getting from going left to right and was able to pick up that first down. Trips to the right for Mountain View. Snap is back. They want to throw the ball, fired across the middle, and the ball's tipped, knocked away by the Salem Tigers. I believe with that, Drake Smith knocked that ball away. Pass intended for Melby. 1:08 to go in this, the first half, 16-0 Mountain View. Ball set back at the 8-yard line. Roberts wide to the left. Actually, he's going to cut inside now. Wide to the left goes Melby. And now a timeout called on the field by the Salem Tigers. With 1:08 to go in the first half, 16-0 Mountain View. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
I want to thank Jonah Schaefer for bringing you that timeout from American Family Insurance Agent in the Crossroads Shopping Center, 573-729-5165. That is Jonah. 1:08 to go in the half. Don't forget, we'll be giving you a secret special word that can win you some nice tickets to the haunted house at the Dent County Shelter Workshop down there on Babb Lane. And all you got to do is listen. We're going to give you that key word right after the halftime show that brings you stats and much more. Be listening for that. And then you can go on KSMOradio.com and you can register to possibly win those tickets. But again, wait for that scary word because you got to know it to register. 1:08 to go. Halftime. Back to throw. Graham runs to his right and is taken down for a loss. Good job by the Salem Tigers. Titus White.
Yep.
Well, clock continues to run, Rick. Ball at the 13-yard line, a loss of 5. 45 seconds to go. They have not called timeout. I'm kind of surprised. Down to 40 seconds. Graham Toon. Tigers way too deep off the man. Rolling to his left. Allowing him to cut back, firing it out there, and the ball's knocked away. Nice job by the Salem Tigers. Good defense by number 45 of the Salem Tigers, and that is Gavin Sapal.
Got a holding penalty on the Liberty, Stan.
Holding on Mountain View. We'll move it back 10 yards. But it doesn't put the time back on the clock. Where was that? Coming from the 12.
Should have been from the 13. He threw it in the backfield, but I don't know.
Well, it should go for the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's where he's going. Yeah, that's where he's doing.
Well, they haven't done it yet. I don't trust anybody, Ricky.
Unless they declined it.
4th down. They did decline it, Rick. 28 seconds left. So the Tigers defense forcing Mountain View to go for a 4th and goal from the 12.
Okay, they did decline it.
They did decline it.
Okay.
All right, it'll be Two receivers to the right, or make that trips to the right for Tune. Tune back to throw, getting plenty of time. Fires that ball deep to the corner, and it's out of bounds. Intended for Melby. Making sure it was him. Yep, intended for Melby. And it's incomplete. The Tiger defense holds with 23 seconds left. I suggest a knee. What do you think, Ricky?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. I agree with you.
Don't forget the kickoffs in our game brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, your agent, 573-729-4941 at 1414 West City Curtis Boulevard. And he'll be sponsoring that opening half kickoff when we return after halftime right here on KSMO. See him at 1414 West City Curtis Boulevard, Willie Strader and Farm Bureau Insurance. 16-0. Tigers defense is bent but did not break.
No.
And it looks like a timeout called. Official stopped the clock. Coach Myers wanted to know what's going on and really don't know what is going on.
I don't know either, Stan.
Officials are getting together to discuss it. Do want to again remind you, after halftime, don't forget to be checking it out on KSMO Media on our video stream for the secret word. It'll get you the chance to possibly get a couple of passes to next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, Scenic Rivers Industries Dent County Shelter Workshop Haunted House. And all you got to do is listen for that word. When you hear it, you go type that into the form that's on our KSMO website. Be it on the radio, you can just go online and do that. Or be it you see that word on the screen. Again, that will be after our halftime wrap up. 23 seconds to go, though. And the coaches are now talking to the officials. I'm really not sure, Rick, what's going to happen with 23 seconds still left to go. We will be at Kabul tomorrow. Next Friday. No, we won't be at Kabul tomorrow.
No.
We will be in Kabul next Friday for the final regular season game, and that will be at 7 o'clock. And again, right here on KSMO Media, KSMO Radio 1340 and FM 95.7. Well, just really kind of waiting. And we really haven't seen too much discussion that's come through. Nothing.
Nothing.
Still waiting. Titus White checks out. Daniel Black checks back in. So the Tigers will go back into their huddle. They'll start the play clock, but not the official clock. But Tigers at their own 12-yard line, Rick. I don't see anything here today.
No, I don't either.
I want to go crazy with 23 seconds left.
Knee.
And just taking a knee to let this one run out. We had to go have a discussion about that.
About how to do that? Yeah.
Anyway, so he takes a knee. I wouldn't even put it down, Rick.
I'm not going to. Yeah.
And that's going to bring this first half to an end with Mountain View leading by a score of 16-0. And the Salem Tigers, after giving up a couple of early touchdowns in the first half, I shouldn't say early, one was at 34 seconds left in that first quarter. But they have played much better defensively and kept Mountain View off the board, stopped them on two straight drives. And, Rick, you got to be happy about that.
True, that's right. So you got to have something to build on, and that was a good job.
We're going to take a 3-minute break and come back and give you some halftime stats when we return. It is Tiger football on KSMO Media. Again, our score, Mountain View 16 and the Salem Tigers nothing in their homecoming here at Mountain View. Glad to have you aboard. And before we do take off a little break, again, we do want to remind you that the Harvest Fest that was scheduled at Turtle Cove tomorrow has been canceled. Due to the impending weather that they're expecting. And also, the No Kings get-together that was scheduled for tomorrow has been postponed to next Saturday. So that has also been postponed. And again, before we go any further, and I know Rick is adding up some stats for you, we want to congratulate our Lady JV Volleyball Tigers. They went undefeated in the SCA Conference and finished with an 18-3 record. Actually, they have a tournament tomorrow, Rick.
Wow.
That could add to that record, but 18-3-1. They did not lose in the SCA. They went perfect.
Wow.
7-0. Congratulations to Coach Satterley and all the coaches for our Lady Tigers. They have done a tremendous job this year. Again, 18-3-1. Pretty impressive for our JV
Nice job.
Lady
Nice
Tigers.
job, ladies.
Let's take that 3-minute break and come back with some stats of the first half. This break brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station. Now, 3-minute break. It's Tiger football, KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
The Bank of Salem was founded in 1883 on the principles of local ownership, a commitment to the people of our community, local decisions, and a conservative approach to banking. As one of the oldest locally owned banks in the Ozarks, we've had the privilege to serve generations of local families. We pride ourselves on dedication to our customers and the people of Dent County, and we take pride in being an important part of it for years to come. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
And we welcome you back to the KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger football on your Football Friday night. Rick, you remember Football Friday night? Remember the old Missouri Net program, Football Friday night?
Yeah.
When we used to do that?
Yeah.
That lasted an hour and a half starting at 10:30.
Yeah, when they used to want us to call it in and give us the recap of the game and everything.
Yeah, that was fun. That's back in the 90s and early 2000s.
Yep.
That's fun. Let's do it again. Anyway, with your halftime show being brought to you by your friends at Salem United Country Salem Realty. We do appreciate Babette Wells and their entire staff for proudly supporting this halftime show to give you some stats up to date on what's going on and possibly even a few scores from around the SCA if we get a chance to check those out. You know, they have the real estate company down there at 605 South Main Street. And if you do need real estate, whether you're looking to buy it yourself, maybe rent, maybe you're looking for commercial property, or if you're ready to sell, get in touch with them at 573-729-3148. They can help you locate the right real estate, or they can help you provide that listing to get your real estate on the multi-listing system. Get it out there so people can buy your home. It's that service that you can count on from United Country Salem Realty sponsoring our halftime show. Well, Rick, after an early score by Mountain View and then a late first quarter score on a Rutledge run, this game has been fairly even.
It's kind of not, like I say, and you look, if you look at it, the Mountain View Liberty Eagle stand put the ball up 19 times in this first half.
Well, that's not surprising.
No, that is not for them. Yeah,
No,
not for them.
Not for them.
But Graham, he completed 10 of those passes, Sam, for 156 yards. So not a bad first half for the young freshman.
And Salem had an opportunity, Silas Du Bois did, for an interception. Ball thrown right to him.
Oh, he was right to him. Yep.
And he just couldn't hang on to it. But that would have given Salem excellent field position as well. You know, we talked about a turnover battle, and I even hate to bring this up. You know, last week Salem did not have a fumble.
They did not.
Mountain Grove did not either.
Yep.
It was an errorless game.
Yep.
I mean, there were a couple errors, but, you know, we unfortunately had a snap that went over our punter's head.
Yeah.
But, I mean, besides that, there were no turnovers in critical positions that gave anybody an easy score.
Any advantage one way or the other. Yep.
So far in this first half, there's not been any turnovers to give either team an easy score. Now, Salem Tigers had a 10-yard punt, which led to this touchdown.
True.
But, okay, that does happen. You're going to have some punt. He got a lot of pressure. Titus did. He got the ball off, and it could have been blocked to go the other way. But still, nonetheless, Rick, when you look back at it, their first drive of Mountain View was probably their best drive, and the pass from Toon to his brother, Peyton, from Graham to Peyton, of 25 yards was right on the money. And it was a battled for ball.
Yeah.
With Kane Barrett trying to yank that out of Parker's hands before he came down. It was close.
Yeah.
He almost got that ball out, but Parker, being a senior and a little bit bigger guy, was able to get the big paws around it and hang on to it.
He jerked it out of there. You're right, Steve.
He really did. And then it was a real nice pass on a little flea flicker that they did for their two-point conversion, where they threw it back to Rutledge, and he hit Melby in the end zone for the two-point conversion. All right, it's okay. Very good. However, I thought but the Salem Tigers offense could not do anything. And they came right back out and just literally could not move that ball.
Yep. Couldn't get anything going, Sam.
No, but then we had that short punt, and then the next thing you know, Rutledge is going in from 4 yards out, and then Morris flipped that ball out to Toon. I mean, we really, Toon flipped the ball out to Morris. Pretty easy. Two-point conversion for Mountain View, and that made it 16-0. But after that, Tiger defense came to play.
Yeah, they got down to the almost first down stand, and right down there at the goal line. But the Salem Tigers defense held them out to end that first half. Or like you say, this it could have been a lot worse than what it is right now.
So let's take a look at some of the yardage, Rick. You take a look at Mountain View, and they finished with 196 yards in total offense. That's not a normal Mountain View total.
No, and like you say, they, if you look at that with 156 or so yards in the air and 37 on the ground, that's their offense, Stan. I mean, that's a pretty good. It was a pretty good half.
Pretty good half.
Yeah, and I'd say, and we knew they were going to put the ball up. That's no question with Mountain View. They're going to put the ball up. That goes back to the Ackland days, and they're going to put the ball up, and they've continued to do that.
But here's the thing that we haven't brought out is penalties.
Yep.
Now, Mountain View had 3 penalties for 23 yards. I'm going to tell you, 2 of those penalties for holding.
Yep.
One cost them a touchdown, and one cost them a 50-yard gain.
Yes. Yeah. So that you take those. Like I say, we don't do that. We don't keep those and subtract those yards. But if you did, you're back to the same of both these teams having the same amount of yardage for this first half.
Yeah, that's like a 75 yards of offense that isn't counted due to penalties, and then really, when you look back at it, the Tigers made the necessary adjustments they needed to. Yeah, a couple of passes a little bit overthrown by Graham Toon, but still overall, I thought the defensive positioning was pretty good. There was a drop pass out there by Roberts. It's right at almost near the center of the field.
Yeah.
And that ball was thrown perfectly. With triple coverage, by the way, and he just couldn't hang on. Now, those things happen in the game, but you look back, those 2 penalties removed yardage. That ball wasn't caught, so there's no yardage lost.
Yeah.
But when you really look back at it, the defense of the Salem Tigers has bent, but not broken.
That's right.
Terribly in this game.
Yeah, like you say, a little bit, if you take the drop by Silas stand right there, that was a good field position right there.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit, Rick, about the Salem Tiger offense in this one. We know it's struggled.
Yeah.
But when they did get a few things going, they actually put the ball in the air.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. He, and Hayden put the ball up, it's 6 times, Stan. He completed 5 of those passes for 41 yards, in the air in this first half. So that's that's not a bad half for Hayden. I mean, you're 5 for 6. I mean, that's you're doing a pretty good job.
And not trying to go deep down the field because he doesn't really have that much time.
No.
But hitting the short 5, 8, 10, 11, 12-yard pass, hey, there's nothing wrong with doing that.
And what I look down and saying, like I say, is you can take what the defense gives you, and that's exactly that's what Hayden does. They see there's nothing deep, but if he can get them little passes, 9, 11, 12 yards, 5 yards, Stan, I mean that can keep a drive going and keep it going down the field.
And then the Tigers actually did what we have talked about all season long, Rick, is going to the outside a little bit. Got a couple nice option plays to flip out to Silas. And again, the near side. I don't know what the near side detraction is to that, but anyway, he was still able to get around the defensive
he still
end.
got around.
We didn't catch the Tiger who threw that block. That block was key on that big game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because that was a nice job on the outside, and Silas got out there because of that block, Stan, and that and Salem ended up with with 62 yards of rushing in this first half. So you take that, that's a total of 103 yards of offense for the Salem Tigers in this first half.
Mountain View finished with 7 first downs in the first half. Salem finished with 4. 2 penalties for 10 yards for Salem. One is a delay of game, and one was basically a false start. And again, Mountain View 3 penalties for 23 yards here in the first half. When we return in 3 minutes, we'll go over some scoring for you here in this first half. We are Mountain View, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt, and the KSMO media team, Ben and Kenny. And we hope you'll stick around for that. We'll come right back. Also want to remind you, after the halftime is over, we're going to give you our secret word for winning or getting the chance to win some tickets to the Scenic Rivers Industries Dent County Shelter Workshop. That haunted house, it's going on right now, as a matter of fact, and it will be going on again tomorrow, 6:30 to 9. But again, those tickets will be good for next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday from 6:30 to 10 down at 1200 South Babb Lane. And again, those tickets will be for the Scenic Rivers Industries Dent County Shelter Workshop. First ever haunted house. And the theme this year is the Land of Misfit Toys.
Wow.
Feel like Rudolph already, man. I'll tell you what. Can't
nice
beat
job.
It. So be listening in. If you're listening on the radio, be watching for that word to pop up on your screen. We'll do that right after our halftime show right here on KSMO. We're going to come right back and give you some of that scoring that we had in the first half. When we return in 3 minutes, it's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Want to change a life in just 1 hour a week? Thanks to the opioid settlement funds through Healthy Dent County, the Mentoring Makes a Difference program is here, connecting caring adults with local students. 1 hour of your time can make a lasting difference. Join us today and become a mentor. Contact liberty@salemcommunitycenter.org or call 573-729-8163. Mentoring makes a difference. 1 hour, one child, one big impact.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and we welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
I want to thank Technology Junkyard for being a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers at 37,228 Highway 72. You know, they've got some incredible values on electronics, including CPUs, laptops, and refurbished monitors that you're going to get at prices unheard of. You need to go out there and check with Chris. He's even got some old stereo equipment that just might make your mouth water if you're an old stereo guy like me. You know, you're sitting there looking at these old Pioneers and Sonys, and yeah, it was pretty cool. So check that out with Technology Junkyard. Now, if you need maybe a computer or maybe you have an old plasma TV that you need fixed, he can do that. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6. Give him a call, 573-453-0418. Repair service for those TVs and computers, or recycling service, or even repurposing, like those monitors. You can get them, Rick, unbelievable low prices.
Wow.
Those refurbished monitors from Technology Junkyard, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Well, as far as the scoring is concerned, the first scoring came in the first quarter at the 6:01 mark, as it was Mr. Graham Toon going back as he does, and then rolling to his left, and then hitting Brother Parker Toon with a 25-yard pass. Again, the battle between him and Kane Baird, lost by Kane. Parker had that ball in the corner of the end zone, and then they'd had the little pass from Rutledge to Mellenby to add the 2 points for the 2-point conversion, make it 8-0. And really, that was a nice little flea flicker. They've handed it off, flipped it back again, and then Rutledge hit Mellenby with that pass. And then with just 34.7 seconds left, it was Rutledge on a 4-yard run. This came after a 10-yard Salem Tiger pass in which Mountain View took over the ball at the Salem Tiger, I believe, 33-yard line, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And then they were able to cash in on that. And then Morris, again, a nice pass from Toon. I'll tell you what, I mean, this young freshman, he can throw the ball, man.
Yeah, he's got an arm on his
He's got an arm, but he's very accurate.
Yeah, he is.
Because Mr. Graham Toon is who we're talking about, and it was 16-0 at that point. That was all in the first quarter, and nothing after that. No scoring by either team after that. 16-0 is the score here at halftime. Our next football game will be next Friday at Kabul when we take on the Kabul Bulldogs. That's the final SCA game of the year, final regular season game of the year. And Rick, that game will determine where Salem will finish out in districts.
True.
And so right now, Salem is still fourth in districts. They're behind St. James, and then they are ahead of Buffalo as well as
Stratford.
Yep. So we will, but again, all that depends on the game tonight and the game next Friday.
Next week.
But that will then dictate where Salem will play in Game 10, and that might be at home.
It could be.
It could
you're
be
exactly right. Yep.
All right. We also want to again send out a congratulations to our Salem Lady JV Volleyball Tigers. If you have just joined us, they went 18-3-1 so far this season. Now they have a Mountain View JV tournament tomorrow, but they went 7-0 in the SCA conference matchup. 7-0. So again, tip of our cap to our Lady JV Volleyball Tigers and Coach Satterley and the assistant coaches. They did an incredible job, and varsity's still working at it. By the way, the varsity's district game will be on Tuesday. That will be at Cuba, 5 o'clock start time, Rick. We cannot video stream that game because of the confines of the gym. So we will be bringing it on audio only. And again, that'll be at 5 o'clock. We'll have Tiger Talk with Coach Madison Saturday prior to that at about, I'll say 4:50, 4:45.
Yep.
So that'll be next Tuesday. So we hope you'll join us for that. All righty, we are at halftime. Both teams back on the field. We're going to have a coin toss. No, not going to have a coin toss. We already know that. Mountain View deferred, right?
Yep.
All right, they will be getting the ball, and we're going to be coming back in 90 seconds with that opening kickoff, which will be brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance and Willie Street, your agent. When we return, it's Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Thanks to our amazing sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Living the Dream Outdoor Properties of Salem, specialize in all types of outdoor properties. Rocking G Western Trading Post. Visit today for superior service and personalized attention. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
Progressive Ozark Bank is proud to announce a better way to manage your debit card fraud alerts. Instead of a phone call, customers will receive a message on their text-enabled numbers if there is a concern on a debit card transaction. It's fast and easy. Want to find out how you can get fraud text alerts on your phone? Drop by or call Progressive Ozark Bank for more information. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured, where people matter.
For the second half, glad to have you back at KSMO Media. Few scores for you. Thayer 48, Willow nothing. Ava 29, Kabul nothing. Mountain Grove 7, Houston nothing. And Reed Springs in a district contest, 7-0 over Buffalo. That's all these scores are at half.
That's all we have. Yep.
And that's the scores we have for you at half. And we welcome you back. And again, the second half kickoff brought to you by Willie Strader at Farm Bureau Insurance. And the Salem Tigers will be doing that, getting the ball to Mountain View. Hey, we've got tickets.
What?
We got tickets for a haunted house. Huh. Scenic Rivers Industries have a haunted house this year. It's their first ever. And it's
first ever.
Land of Misfit Toys, and it's going on next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They actually have it tonight and tomorrow night as well. You can go, but we got some free tickets, 2 free tickets that you might be the lucky winner. Now, we have on our KSMO website a giveaway little button, and you just click on that giveaway button, and you need to enter this word. It's spooky. A spooky little girl like
spooky.
You. Spooky. And that's a secret word. So if you go to that website, just go to KSMORadio.com, click on the giveaway button, and then type in the pertinent information, your name and phone number so we can get in touch with you or email.
Yeah, we got to be able to get a hold of you.
Got to be able to get a hold of you. And then put in the word spooky.
Spooky.
Right. Spooky.
Spooky. Yeah. I hear from the back. Spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah. All righty, folks.
S-P-O-O-K-Y. Spooky.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, not Pookie. Spooky.
No. Spooky.
Okay. Short kick for the Salem Tigers. Comes down to Mountain Grove's about 26-yard line. And
Mountain View.
I did say Mountain Grove, didn't I?
You did.
Bringing it back to the 40-yard line.
Okay.
Mountain View, sorry. I read Mountain Grove right down here on your pad, man.
Okay.
I thought it was. Oh, I'm not even going to go there. I think it was 54 Tune bringing it back. But
okay. They're going to start from the 39-yard line, Stan.
That's where they are going to start. So thank you again for being along with us for Salem Tiger football on KSMO. Graham Tune, the freshman, back there with that senior Rutledge, probably looking over him. Hands that ball off to Rutledge. He has a big hole to the left side and falls down. He tried to make a cut, and he went down to 44-yard line. Like to thank our friends at Discount Bins for being a proud supporter of your Tigers, 1201 Scenic Rivers Boulevard East. And you can go by and check things out. Always got great specials and treasures waiting for you, except for Thursdays. That's when they restock. Find out more about Discount Bins, 573-543-2113. An incredible treasure trove waiting for you in Salem. Discount Bins, proud to support your Tigers.
Yeah.
3 receivers to the right. A little movement by Rutledge. Just a little. But that cost you 5.
Well, he was ready. Nobody else was.
Yeah, he kind of was leaning forward, Rick, and lost his balance.
He did
That's all
lose his
happened. And now we'll take it back to near the original line of scrimmage.
True.
Second down, about 10. We're just underway here, third quarter, 16-0 Mountain View. Salem coming off a pretty good defensive effort last week, but you know the defense has to get off the field occasionally.
That's right.
So let's hope they can shut them down here, put the offense back out there, see if they can get some kind of rush going. Tune has it, wants to throw, fires that ball out, and it's low and to the outside. I believe incomplete. It is incomplete to Sawyer Morse. That was not a well-thrown ball. Looked like it was behind Morris and low to his backside, and nothing he could do about it. Third down and 10. The thing about Mountain View, though, Rick, they can throw the ball deep, they can throw it short, and they have 5 different guys that can be in the pattern. 5.
Yeah.
Now, right now they have 4 on the line, but they got Rutledge, and he'll swing out, and he'll be a safety valve.
Yep.
Graham Toon has it. Pressure by the Salem Tigers, fires that ball out, and it is incomplete. He got rushed, and he just missed his pass right there. Pass intended, I believe, for his brother Parker, number 2. So it'll be 4th and 10. So Salem Tiger defense.
Drake Smith come on the outside stand and made him get rid of that ball quick.
He got in that backfield,
he
and he put a fear of you-know-who into him.
He said, I got to get rid of this thing. Yeah.
Back to punt for them. Was Rutledge before, but I'm not sure who it is this time. It's going to be Sawyer Morris.
Sawyer?
That's the first time I've seen him punt. That ball's going to just get a nice Mountain View
What a
roll
good
all the way
bounce.
down to the 10-yard line. That's where Salem will start out 1st and 10. I'd like to thank our friends at Living the Dream Outdoor Properties. Jenna Deason is your agent, 573-247-0521. If you're looking for farming, hunting, recreational outdoor property, she's the land specialist that can help you out. Stop by Living the Dream Outdoor Properties. Other properties she can also show you as well. That's not just her specialty. Jenna Deason, 573-247-0521. Proud to support your Salem Tigers. I'd love to see a 91-yard touchdown drive. I'd love to see it.
See, we're kind of in the middle of the field, Stan, so we can go either side now.
Well, we can, but I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a long drive take off about 8 minutes. And handoff, and Du Bois gets virtually nothing. Maybe a foot. Wasn't any hole there for him at all. Alton May tried to go through there and open it up, and Alton's not a very big guy.
There's too many people there in the hole, Stan.
Yeah. Again, right now, Mountain View is still putting 8 in the box, Rick.
Yep.
Salem may need to throw that ball.
Like to back that out of there, Stan. Yeah.
That or go wide with that option play. And like you said, we're in the middle of the field. We can go either side.
That's right.
We're in the third quarter, just underway in the second half. Mountain View failed on their first possession. And here is the Tigers trying to get around the outside corner. May with a nice run of about 8 yards. Brody Ray led the charge through that middle. But May with a gain of 8 will be 3rd and 2.
I think it looked like he may have slipped down over there, Stan. I couldn't see. It looked like he tried to cut that back, and he may have went out.
It did, and I think it's getting a little
must be
moist.
getting a little moisture on it. Yeah.
Well, I believe the humidity is getting up a little bit. We're expecting that rain.
Yeah,
right?
there is. Yep.
This is a big third down. Third down and just over 1. Brody Ray in at fullback. Will they try him?
Yes.
Yes, they will. And Brody very close to that first down, and he's across the 20. That should be enough for a Tiger first down, and it is. Salem Tigers with their first down the second half.
Yeah. Didn't have much room, Stan, but he had enough to get the cross there to get that first down.
I don't care. He makes it by an inch, Rick. He gets the first down.
Yeah, he got it.
Like to see 25 yards, but an inch is fine if it's all you need. What you need is what you get.
Yep.
Tigers approach the line of scrimmage. Very tight formation in the double wing. Most teams a little bit more spread out. In motion, Du Bois. Flip it back out there. Trying to cut back inside, though, and not much room at all. He'll gain a yard. Silas a little slow in getting up.
He's not getting.
Officials timeout. He got twisted over a player.
Kind of twisted up there, didn't he? Yeah.
I'm hoping he just got the air knocked out of him.
True.
But hopefully he'll be getting up quickly. I'd like to always thank our friends at Quick Tan and More, 24-hour tanning service, for providing you with outstanding tanning opportunities, a stand-up tanning bed, and 6 other tanning beds. 405 North Main Street, 573-453-8024. And that is Quick Tan. And Silas coming up limping. Being helped off by the coaching staff. Silas, a tough kid, but
and
sometimes
he's been kind of beat up this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. But he's got, like I said, he got
keeps
twisted over.
back.
He got twisted over a body.
Yep.
And that might have just tweaked that
just
knee.
Got to turn underneath him there. Yeah.
Hopefully, it's just a tweak, and they can get him back out there. They'll set him down on the bench and work on that knee. Here at KSMO, don't forget we had those tickets for you, and then you can sign up for that on our website, ksradio.com, on our giveaway button. The word is spooky. Spooky for those 2 tickets to the haunted house put on by Shelter Workshop. Keeping it on the option out to May. May trying to get around the corner. He could not. What a great tackle.
It was.
Out there by Parker.
Well, if he could have got around him, Stan, he had some room out there, but he just couldn't get around him.
Parker Toon diving takes him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. They're working on Silas down there on the bench. Hopefully he's okay. He has taken some punishment this year. There's no doubt about that.
True.
All right, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. On the middle, it's caught very close to a first down.
He took it away.
And then the ball came out. And don't know who got it.
Can't tell either, Stan.
Mountain View says they've got it. And Mountain View comes up with the ball.
Yep.
Well, what's the call on the field? It is Mountain View ball on the fumble. Reception caught by Willie St. Paul right at the line of scrimmage, Rick. And then the Eagles knocked it out.
Just kind of jerked it out of there, Stan.
Yep. So the first fumble, that belongs to the Salem Tigers at the 7:24 mark. And that was St. Paul, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
I couldn't tell who the young man was that jerked it out of there.
No, I couldn't either.
I
But
couldn't
St.
get a
Paul
number on
was
him.
battling for that first down, and that ball got taken away. They're at the Salem Tiger 27-yard line. Graham Toon gets it, looking back, fires the ball outside, caught, and still on his feet. 2 tacklers missed. Parker Toon down the sideline. Parker Toon knocked out of bounds at the 3, 1st and goal. Let's see if there's a flag down anywhere. No, sir. All the way from the 27-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 3. That's a 19-yard gain, 1st and goal. Ball at the 3-yard line. Graham gives it to Rutledge up the middle. He's in for a touchdown. Did I see a No, I did not see the flag. I saw something flip up, but so here in the 3rd quarter with 7:11 to go, it's Rutledge going in from 3 yards out. His 2nd touchdown.
Didn't take long to convert that turnover into points, did it, Stan?
It did not. And they're going to go for the point after.
Yep.
Don't see this very often. We're against number 44. Who we got doing 44? Cox?
Yep, Wyatt Cox.
Snap his bag to kick us up. Cox drills. That looks good.
That looks good.
It is good. Cox with the point after, and that makes it 23-0 for Mountain View. Yeah, the turnover there goes right to points, Rick.
Yep.
And gosh, we've talked about it all year long. It's just like beating a dead horse, though.
Yep.
Can't turn the ball over. Obviously, you're going to make turnovers.
True.
It's going to happen in a game. But we stress the idea if you don't make the turnovers, you don't give the other team excellent field position to score. That's exactly what happened here for Mountain View. Hard.
Yeah.
This game is not easy.
It's not. Yeah, it's not easy to
play.
play.
As soon as you think it is, it's going to beat you down.
It will beat you to death. You're right.
It will beat you down. So Salem Tigers trailing now 23-0. And again, we are giving away a couple of tickets to that Denton County Shelter Workshop Haunted House next Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. You get your choice. And, of course, you can go online to register for those tickets at our giveaway button on our KSMORadio.com website. Click on that giveaway button, fill in the pertinent information, and then put in the keyword called spooky. Spooky. S-P-O-O-K-Y. And you just might be the lucky one that will be given those tickets.
There you go.
Presented to us by the Denton County Sheltered Workshop. Slow kick. That's a free ball. That is a free ball, but it goes out of bounds. Well, that ball had some spin, did it not? Holy cow. That thing was knuckling over there and went out of bounds right around the 40. That's where Salem Tigers will take over. 1st and 10. I'd love to see Salem get on the board.
Just got to get on the board here. Yep.
Let's get some momentum going. Yep. They had a little bit of a drive going, but then Silas goes out, and he's still on the sideline. He's not in there. Tigers also playing without Will Land tonight.
Of course, you know that that Everett is done for the year, right?
Everett Campbell, he's done. He's here.
He's here trying to support and help all he can.
I don't think he's missed a game. But
no, I don't think so.
He's got that knee brace
on. Got that big brace on.
But what a inopportunity for the Salem Tigers. He would have been a very good influence.
Yes, true.
1st and 10. Tigers trying to run the ball.
There we go.
A nice little carry.
That Alton?
I believe.
Okay.
So. Gain of 7.
It going to go 7 or 8?
I'm going to go 7, right?
Okay.
They've got that ball closer to 7 than they do the 8, even though it's.
Nice run on first down, though, Stan. I'll take that.
Between the 48 and 47. Yes, very good run. May on that near side. Brody Ray in the fullback position. Actually, Brody Ray now in. Oh, man, that was very dangerous. Brody Ray coming down with that ball. He is just smoked. Ragsdale set him up, man.
Wow.
And Brody got popped.
Yeah, he did.
Almost lost that football, loss of 2. You can't flip that ball out when you got that kind of pressure. You just eat it. And Ragsdale put that ball right up in the helmet of Brody Ray, and he caught it and held on to it. I don't even know how.
I don't know how he kept on to that one, Stan.
Wow. Yeah, that's tough. Ray goes wide to the right side along with Max Schlomer. Tigers single setback in the backfield right off the left hip of Ragsdale. He fires that ball out, and the ball is almost intercepted. Almost. It's incomplete, intended for St. Paul. It'll be 4th down and 3. Tigers got no need to not go for it. Well, after that good run by May, thought something else might happen good, but it didn't for the Salem Tigers. We got 41 in there. 5:44 to go. Tigers run into each other, and trying to keep that is Ragsdale. He'll gain 2, but it won't be enough, and Mountain View will hold and take over on downs. It won't make any difference if there was a fumble or not.
No, don't really. It's turnover on downs. You're right.
Yeah, a couple of Tigers jumping up and down. It's their ball, but it was a 4th down play, and you didn't get enough. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Mountain View from their own 47-yard line. 5:39 to go, 3rd quarter, 23-0 Eagles. The Tiger defense can shut them down here and maybe force a turnover. Rutledge in motion. They're going to throw it back to him. That's a lateral. He gets it. This is going to be a running play, Ricky, and trying to turn the corner. Still on his feet. Gets the first down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 13. And I'll make the gain of 16.
16?
And a first down. But that's a run. Rutledge, such a low to the ground runner.
Boy,
he has got some stocky stumps on him, man. I'm telling you what, he is built. On 1st and 10. Graham gives it off, but flags go down, and it's going to be false start.
So
it'll make it second in 15. No, it should be 1st and 15.
True.
Yeah, they got it set now, right? Very good. 23-0, Eagles on top.
Okay.
2 touchdowns in the first quarter, 1 in this third.
Wyatt Cox is back there with Toon, Stan.
For receiver, flying it out to Melby. Melby almost goes down, and he gets pulled down and no gain, actually a loss of a yard. Bring up 2nd down and 16. Melby taken down. Clock running. 23-0. Mountain View. Salem at Kabul next week.
Looks like they got Wyatt Cox back there, Stan, for Rutledge right now.
Give him a little break.
Yep.
Stab his back. Rolling to his left. Continues to roll. Flags go down late. And the quarterback will run out and get hit and hammered by Salem. That looks like Smith might have gotten him down. That's going to be a big one.
We have offsetting penalties here, Stan.
That we may, but
could have, yeah.
We'll see what they report.
Did he throw one over on the side? Stan? I don't see one, did he?
But he came in late, Rick.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a flag down over there.
Holding
against Mountain View. Personal foul against Salem Tigers. This penalty should offset. And we'll replay the down. Well, they could take it off each way. They could do that.
They're going to do the penalty and then go back.
And they can. Instead of just offsetting, they can do this. And then they'll mark it off 15. So 10 for Mountain View and 15 for Salem. Correct?
That's exactly. You should go back to about the line of scrimmage, Stan. You're right. The original line of scrimmage. Okay. Bring up about 2nd and 11, Stan.
All right.
Okay.
We're back. 2nd down and 11. It's hard for me to read those numbers.
Okay,
Tomorrow comes around. 2nd and 11. Little inside flip. Trying to turn that corner. And Roberts gets flipped end over end. Trying to cut through. A gain of 4. And a little bit of confrontation in the backfield. And flags go flying.
Another one.
From the sideline.
They all keep. I think everybody that's out there with the flag stands throwed it.
Well, Rick, I didn't see what happened behind the play.
Looked like a little scuffle way back in the backfield back there. Yeah, it was. It kept going on and on and on all the way back.
Well, that's what I mean. I just saw it start, but I didn't know it just had kept going. Personal foul against Mountain View, personal foul against Salem. They wipe off, and now officials timeout.
And there was something else on I think
sportsmanlike conduct.
Maybe that's what it was. I couldn't really see what his signal was.
Did he put the arms out? That's sportsmanlike.
I couldn't really.
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
They'll give these signals again. So flags went down. The 2 personal fouls against each team was offsetting, but there was another foul.
There was another foul that I did not see there what they called. I mean, unless it's another personal foul, I don't know.
No, it wasn't a personal foul, Rick. I think it was unsportsmanlike conduct against Mountain View.
Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yard. You're right.
Okay.
Okay. He should give us the signals here again, Stan. Let's see if he does. Okay. Nope, no signals again. Okay. I'm like you. I'm thinking like you're saying unsportsmanlike something.
Yeah, I saw the arms go out, and I'm figuring, okay, I just didn't see what direction he pointed to.
Yeah.
So I obviously, with it going against Mountain View, it went against Mountain View. So it's a second down and a bunch. We're talking
27?
27. Yeah,
yep.
You're right.
27.
27. Back to throw. Graham's in, fires it deep down the middle of the field, and that ball is, well, it's not caught, but there's pass interference. That ball was uncatchable. Right?
Yeah.
In my opinion, that ball is uncatchable. Nobody could get to it.
Nobody could get there.
And even if they didn't throw the flag, they're going to call pass interference against the Salem Tigers with 4:07 to go. So he's going to have to run all the way back with the ball and then turn around and walk it all the way back. Hey, I want to thank our friends at Rocket G Western and Trading Post for all the Western apparel, boots, and decor you need. They've got it. 3629 North Highway 19, 573-247-5000. Locally owned and operated. Rocket G Western and Trading Post. They're a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Now it's back to 2nd and 12.
Now we'll go up, back. Yeah. Okay. Can you read all that stuff?
No, it's really getting small. Rutledge goes back behind the quarterback. He gets a handoff up the middle. Big hole for Rutledge. Got the first down and more as he crosses the 30 to about the 27. You got another flag?
Another flag come in, Stan.
Usually in the area of holding, and it is. Suddenly, Rick, we've got a penalty-filled game.
Man.
So that ball was up to the 35-yard line where the flag was thrown. They'll give him 7, Rick, and then you mark it back 10. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 16.
We can't get going anywhere, can we?
4:02 to go in this third quarter, which has come to an abbreviated stop.
Yeah.
As nothing has.
Penalty, Stan.
Yeah, and bunches of them. We're not talking just one.
Play after play.
2nd down, 16 to go. Trips to the right for Mountain View. Rolling that way is Graham. Now fires it down the middle, overthrown and incomplete. Like the intended receiver was Kyle Roberts. 3rd down and 15. I did see there's another penalty.
Is it really?
Another holding. Another penalty on Mountain View for holding. Ball was thrown back. It used to be they would mark it from where the flag was thrown.
Yeah.
Now they're going back to the line of scrimmage if it's behind the line of scrimmage. And
We
the Tigers,
declined
thank goodness.
Thank you.
Tigers,
your sheet doesn't look very good.
Well, no, and it's really getting hard to read. But 3rd and 17. And again, trips to the right for Mountain View. 3rd and 17 for them is not unreachable.
Yeah, they'll take that.
Well, they had 12 men in a huddle.
Yeah, they
that
did.
should be flagged, but, man, they're not doing that this year. Firing it out, set up a quick screen, and the Tigers read it, but they let Parker go. He's got the first down and more. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
3 Tigers had Parker Toon all tied up, and he escaped down the sideline, Rick. And
wow.
He gets 22 yards and a first down. Wow, that's just not good tackling.
That's not good tackling. You're right.
Wow. 3:25 and counting, third quarter. 23-0 Mountain View. That should never have happened. Not like you take him, I got him.
Yeah. Just tackling him, yeah.
Just tackling him. Hand off to Rutledge, breaks a tackle. Tigers look like they're getting a little weary, Rick.
They are.
And that's a gain of about 7, maybe 6. They're going to put him down at the 20, make it a second down at 4. Mountain View just going back to the line of scrimmage, not huddling, opting to force the Tigers not to make changes. Long count. Fires that ball, and it's short. That's incomplete. Picked up by Kyle Roberts, but that ball hit the ground. It'll be 3rd and 4. That would have been an easy first down. All they do is flip it to him. Roberts was wide open.
It was there.
They threw it too low. 2:36 to go. Third quarter. The view of the mountain not in sight right now. It's dark, but I'm telling you what, they go right open. Is Roberts, and he will dive to about the 2. From the 20 down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. And right now, Mountain View just moving the ball at will if they want to. Hand off to Cox, and Cox gets down to the 1. Right up the gut. See a lot of Salem Tigers guys, Rick, trying to suck some air.
Yeah.
Graham Toon just walks right up there, and they've got 5 guys in the pattern. Cox in the backfield. They want to throw an easy turnaround flip touchdown. Parker Toon, his second touchdown of the day on the 1-yard pass with 1:52 to go in this third quarter. And that was almost too easy.
That was too easy there, Stan.
As Toon, 1 yard, 29-0. Coming in for that point after. Mountain View's Wyatt Cox. Snap is back, and Wyatt kicks it right through again. That's good. 30-0. Mountain View leads this one. And they've scored 14 points here in the third quarter after just getting 16 in the first quarter, and that one a 1-yard pass from Toon from Graham Toon. And all he did was Rick come in, fake going inside, just went outside, and he was wide open. All he had to do was go a yard. The ball was flipped up in the air, and it was an easy touchdown. Again, if you'd like to pick up a couple tickets or have the chance to pick up a couple tickets for Scenic Rivers Industries, Denton County Shelter Workshop's first ever haunted house. And again, it's going on today. 9 o'clock is when they shut down tonight. And it's on tomorrow from 6:30 to 9. But again, next Thursday, Friday and Saturday, 6:30 to 10. Haunted house theme is the land of misfit toys. And 2 tickets could be yours. All you got to do is go to KSMO website and click on the giveaway button. It's going to ask you just a few little questions about your name, how to contact you, email, telephone number, and put in this keyword. It's called Spooky.
Spooky.
SPOOKY. And you just might win those tickets.
Yeah.
We're giving it away, by the way. We'll announce it Tuesday at noon. Short kick. Tigers let it bounce. Picked up there by number 13, Max Schlomer. And Schlomer is hit and taken down at about the 33-yard line.
You okay?
First and 10, Salem Tigers. Well, Rick, hate to see Silas on the sideline, but he's still there.
Yeah, like I say, I'm not sure that we'll see him anymore tonight. Like I say, they, couldn't really tell if it was the knee or if it was the ankle or what it was, Stan. But yeah, he was definitely hobbling pretty good.
Well, the Tigers have come out in their double wing. Receiver split to the wide side, and the ball loose on the ground as Ragsdale falls back on it. Actually, again, I'm not sure that Ragsdale fell on or Jonathan Pettigrew fell on, but one of the Tigers fell on.
Yep.
Loss of 2. Don't forget, we'll be at Cuba Tuesday for Lady Tiger District Volleyball. They take on the Cuba Wildcats. 5 o'clock is the start time. And we'll be talking to Coach Madison Saturday. Tiger Talk will begin about 4:45 on KSMO Media. Flip that one outside, trying to turn that corner. And trying to get a little bit of running room is Brody Ray, but he's going to get nothing. No gain. Brody just could not get around the corner.
Couldn't get out there quick enough, Stan. Yep.
No. 3rd down, 12 yards to go, under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Mountain View Liberty Eagles with a 30-0 lead. It was 16-0 at halftime, but they've scored twice in 2 possessions, or twice in 3 possessions here in this, the 3rd quarter. Ragsdale back to throw. Pressured, fires that ball out, and it is incomplete, but a flag is down for pass interference. I think that ball was intended for Brody Ray.
Kind of held him a little bit out there, Stan.
Max Lomer was also in the area. Could have been either one.
True.
So the Eagles, that'll be a first down for the Salem Tigers by penalty. That's their 3rd first down of this. Our 2nd first down of this 2nd half. 29.3 seconds left. Put the ball down pretty close to about the 47-yard line. They should. Oh, about the 44. Oh, they had 2-yard loss left. So. Sorry about that.
They're right. Yep. Yep. So about 44.
44.
Yep.
29.3 seconds left.
I'm going to move up.
Now, see, that's what I thought. That's where.
Still going to one more, but that's okay. Still a first down.
That's where I thought the ball should be. So 1st and 10, Salem Tigers are on 46-yard line. This will be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Ragsdale in the shotgun, wants to take it himself, and he's going to lose 2 yards. Rutledge brought him down, and well, I'll tell you what, he had no trouble bringing down Hayden Ragsdale by himself. Be a loss of 2, and we play 3 quarters here at Mountain View. Our score, 30-0 for the Eagles over the Tigers. We're going to come back in 1 minute. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these great sponsors include Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Fly & W Boutique, the City of Salem, Salem Farm Equipment, VIP Properties, as well as Quick Tan and more. Be sure to thank these sponsors the next time you see them. It's only because of them we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Welcome back to Mountain View. We'll be at Kabul next Friday night for the final regular season game. The Kabul Bulldogs, the Salem Tigers at the Pit. 7 o'clock.
At the pit. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Been that for a long time.
It has been. It has improved the pit from
they have.
years
yes,
ago.
They have. Yeah.
When you used to have the touchdown actually on the wall.
Yeah, you could hit the wall as course touchdown. Yeah.
You had the marker at the corner of the end zone was actually on the wall.
Yeah, they put the line on it. You're
on
right.
the wall. Yeah. It was about 1.5 foot of it. It was there. I don't know how anybody would be standing in that foot, but
I don't either. Yeah.
That's probably a nice joke.
That's how they did it. Yeah.
Anyway, 2nd down, 12 yards to go for Salem. We're in the 4th quarter. Inbounds line to the right as Ragsdale tries to fire it out to Brody Ray. Made it a great catch.
He did make a good catch.
But then he fell down. Had to dive one-handed catch reaching out. But it'll be third and no gain. It'll be third down and 12.
True.
Salem Tigers district opponents, more than likely at this stage, will be either Buffalo or Stratford.
True.
But tonight's contest and then next week will determine just where we are and if we would even possibly host a game. Snap goes back to Ragsdale. Fires it deep down the field. No chance there. There was not enough air underneath it. Intended for Alton May. But too much of a line on that one. Well thrown ball, but unfortunately
nobody. Yeah.
May can't get there that fast. He was covered pretty much stride by stride by Smotherman. We haven't seen too much of Smotherman on the offensive side. He's been one of their big kind of, I would say, slot backs, and he just hasn't done much tonight. Been concentrating on defense. White back to punt. Snaps the high one. Titus gets it off. It's blocked. It's blocked, and it's picked up by Mountain View. And tackled by White. That's very heads-up play by White.
Very heads-up on his part, yep.
But it was recovered by number 52 of Mountain View, and that is Turner Thomas. Or Tucker Thomas.
Well, because of a high snap, Stan.
I did not see who blocked it, but Thomas is the one who picked it up.
They're going to start from Salem's 29-yard line.
So one fumble by Salem and now a block punt by Salem. By Mountain View, I should say. One fumble by Salem, Mountain View recovered. This one in the block punt. They want to fire that ball out and get it out very quickly. They do so to Roberts, and he'll try to spin away. He's thrown down after about a 3, maybe 4-yard gain. Kyle Roberts, a senior, as part of their homecoming festivities here tonight. I assume they're home next week to have senior night, Ricky.
Yep, that's true.
Second down, the ball was right through the legs, and falling on is Graham. I'm just using their first names. That's actually the Toon Boys, Graham and Parker. And that's a long loss, Rick.
That's a big-time loss there, Stan.
14. Wait a minute. They moved it up, not back to the 42-yard line. So that's all the way from the 26, to the 42, 16 yards.
16 yards, yeah.
So third down and about, 24? 22.
Third and 22? Yeah, third and 22.
Tune back. He's naked in the backfield, and he rolls to his left. He's a right-hand throw. He fires it out. It's caught by Roberts, and he'll get to the 25-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down, and we'll call it 5, so a gain of 17. You know they're going for it here with 9:30 and counting. So Graham Toon got his first start last week at quarterback, and then
I tell you what, I kind of like this kid, Stan. Throws the ball well.
He throws the ball pretty well.
Yes, he does.
He does. He gets the snap, rolls to his right, looking in the end zone, fires that ball out, and it is tipped and intercepted by the Salem Tigers. He intercepted and bringing it down the other way is Sapal. He's down the sideline to the 40. Sapal tries to cut back to the 35, and it's 1st and 10 for the Salem Tigers after the interception by Sapal. That was really a good battle for that ball, Rick, and Sapal won it.
Sapal won that battle, yeah.
So an INT.
Salem will start on Mountain View's 33, Stan.
First and 10 for the Tigers. Trying to break this shutout. Malone in there, fullback, as Ray tries to cut upfield, gets no gain. So Brody had started out at the fullback position, moved to tailback when Silas DuBois went down. Casey Malone has come in at fullback, so no gain, 2nd and 10. Clock will continue to run. The Salem Lady Tigers will be in Kabul. Yeah, Cuba. no, they won't be in Kabul.
No, they won't.
They might be.
They could be.
But they definitely be in Cuba first. Tuesday, 5 o'clock for the first round of district play against the Lady Wildcats of Cuba. And we'll have it on KSMO radio only on the audio side. Here's Ragsdale trying to keep it himself, and he's going to lose a foot or two. Cox made that tackle. 3rd down, about 11. And now timeout called by the Salem Tigers by Coach Neil Myers. With 8 minutes exactly left to go in the 4th quarter, it's 30-0 for Mountain View. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Don't wait any longer for great dental care. Four Rivers Community Health Center specializes in helping individuals and families with Medicaid insurance. Need help applying for Medicaid? We have community health workers and navigators to make the process easy. Even if it's been years since you last visited the dentist, we can help. Our comfortable office, compassionate team, and minimally invasive treatments will help you feel completely at ease. Four Rivers Community Health Center. Your community, your health.
And here at KSMO, that timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent, reminding you there are discounts for bundling, senior discounts, and good driver discounts. Get in touch with him to find out more. 573-729-5165. Hey, don't forget about those tickets for the, we'll call it Haunted House.
Yeah. Who's going to the haunted house?
That'd be kind of cool. Next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 6:30 to 10. It's the Dane County Shelter Workshop first ever haunted house. And you could possibly win tickets. All you got to do is go to our website at ksradio.com. Click on the giveaway button and then put in the pertinent information. Include the word spooky. Spooky. Ragsdale fires it down the middle, and it's incomplete. I shouldn't say just down the middle, but toward the goal for Sapah, and that'll bring up 4th and 11. I would try for the first down here, Rick, and not try for the touchdown.
Yep.
If you're going to throw the ball, try and get that 11 yards you need.
I'd like to get him back out there, go back into the shotgun stand and get him away from that, give him just a little bit more time.
He has set up a couple times in the shotgun tonight, but a couple times it's back under center.
Yep.
So 4th down and 11, obviously you're going to have to pass. But he's going into the double wing formation, and they'll go under center. Back to throw very quickly. The pass incomplete, intended for Max Schlomer right through his fingers, but that probably would have not been enough for a first down. The Salem Tigers turn the ball over on downs. That's the 4th time tonight.
I think so.
Tigers offense just not clicking tonight like they did against Mountain Grove last week. So Mountain View has it with 7:52 to go. Ball to the 33-yard line. Don't forget tomorrow night, Missouri and Auburn, 6:45 start time of that game on KSMO Media. We hope you'll join us for that. Missouri 5-1 in the SCA, and 5-1 in college play and in the Southeastern Conference. I believe they're 2-1. A little inside handoff to Roberts. Roberts trying to turn that corner. He does, and with some speed gets the first down, still on his feet. And the ball comes loose, and I believe the Salem Tigers will have it.
Yep, they do.
At the 40-yard line. I believe, coming up with, I think, is number 41. I don't think we have that.
I don't know. Yeah, we don't have a 41. You're right.
No, we do.
We do, but we don't have him on our. Whoop.
Ball's knocked out, and that's who got it. So Salem gets the ball back, and that's the second turnover now by Mountain Grove. 1st and 10. So maybe we'll try and figure out all these different rosters.
Whoa.
Trying to get started and get around was Salem Tigers Alton May, but he gets taken down for a 4-yard loss on the blitz by Mountain View. Man, he never had a chance.
We got a flag down the middle of the field stand.
Oh, that's in the backside. That's usually where there's defensive holding or
wow.
Salem Tigers. Why would anybody be holding in the 50-yard line?
Ooh.
Anyway, they'll take the penalty and move it back from the 40. If they want to do that, or take the
Or they can take
5-yard
the down.
loss. I don't know why you would take the penalty.
True. No, you've already got a loss. Yeah.
They decline the penalty.
Okay.
7:26 on the clock. They should restart that clock now after the penalty. And they do. 30-0, Mountain View on top. 2 touchdowns by their big running back, Mr. Jaron Rutledge, and 2 touchdowns by Parker Toon on passes from baby brother Graham. Hand off to Malone up the middle, and Kaysen will get back to the original line of scrimmage before being hauled down, and flags go down on that for a little bit of too much at the end of the play of Parker Toon.
Yeah. I'm sure the whistle was blowing. You're right, Stan. That's a little excessive.
So 15 more yards going to be added on. 2 flags went down. I'm pretty sure they're for the same thing.
Give him a 3-yard gain, Stan. Is that kind of what you're seeing?
4-yard gain.
4-yard gain. Okay.
4 yards and then 15 yards and a first down for the Salem Tigers. They're 7th of the game. Okay. 78 yards and penalties for the Eagles, Ray. That's a lot of yardage. That will give Salem Tigers a first down.
Yep.
At the Mountain View 44-yard line. 7 minutes exactly left to go in this game. Again, don't forget that haunted house. Those tickets are available. We'll be drawing for this on Tuesday at noon, and you can be the lucky one, but you do have to register on our website at ksportradio.com. Whether you're listening to this on radio or watching on a video stream, all you got to do is go to that website, click on that button, enter your name, some pertinent information, and put the word spooky in the box there. It's asking for that special password. It's spooky. Not much happening on that play with the Salem Tigers. They're trying to look like drive it along the offensive line, but they got nowhere. There's a bunch of bodies and legs and arms all twisted up down there. They're having to unpile them like one at a time.
They got them all undone. Yeah. No gain for Kaysen?
No gain. I've not seen us try that play. They kind of right along the offensive line and then try to hand it off at the last second. But it did not work. Mountain View stuck to their guns right there. They did not. They did not allow that penetration whatsoever.
No.
All right. Under center goes Ragstail.
Oh.
You're trying to give it to Case, and then that ball comes out, and that'll be a fumble. And that'll belong to Mountain View at the 48-yard line. Casey got hit right as soon as he got the ball, and that thing came out. And a flag also down. Rig unsportsmanlike conduct going to be called. And this game's getting chippy. And this one is against the Salem Tigers. So Mountain View will have the ball in very good field position.
That's okay.
Hey,
let him go that way.
So if he gets confused,
let him go that way.
Okay. Yeah. Ball will be down around the 36-yard line. 37, somewhere in there.
Okay. Yep.
You know, mark it down. Don't know where the flag was thrown. So the Eagles recover the fumble. Each team down with 2 lost turnovers. Fire that ball out, and it's pretty high. Been brought down by Parker Toon. He's going to try and get around number 1, Ryan Hellenard. He could not. Gain of only about 3. Second down at 7. Clock continues to go with a 30-0 Mountain View lead. Ball at the 34. Second down. We're going to call 7. Graham Toon, and that ball off to Rutledge, who's back in the game. Rutledge reverses Fields, just taking his good old time. He gets the first down and more down the sideline. Rutledge still on his feet to the 8-yard line. I think he's pushed out of bounds. Be a first down for the young man. From the 34, and I'm assuming it's a 7 they're going to put him in. 27-yard
27, okay.
First and goal for Mountain View with 4:48 and counting. Cox in to replace Rutledge. Back to throw, find that ball toward the corner and off the fingertips of the intended receiver, number 9, and that's Melby. Still throwing with a 30-point lead, Rick.
Yeah, true.
Melby couldn't bring it in. It'll be second and goal from the 7. Again, Cox a single setback. They'll give it to Cox. Cox up the middle, and Cox will get down to the 2. Brought down there by Casey Malone and Smith, and now flag goes down late. Probably another unsportsmanlike conduct, as both of these teams are getting really mouthy. And you can see them, they're kind of looking at each other. And that might be on Mountain View.
It is.
It is on Mountain View. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That's going to cost them 15 more yards. Rick, that's now 93 yards.
So I was thinking, did that put them over 100? Yeah.
Not yet.
Wow.
When you think of this, though, 2 of those penalties have been ordered sportsmanlike and 1 personal foul for hitting late. That's 45 yards right there. 2 holding penalties. That's under 20. So that'll move them back. Ball was at the 2 after the run. And I'll move it back to the 17-yard line. That was after the play, by the way, so the run counts.
Yeah, I went ahead and counted it, yeah.
And then the 15 yards was tacked on as the play had completed.
Okay.
The chipping, chirping, call whatever you want to, started after Cox went down.
True.
So it's first and goal from the 20, well, not quite, the 18-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah.
2-by-2 on the receiving side, and Cox the single setback. Back to throw. Fire that ball out. There's a short pass. Another flag is down. Another flag
down.
And that pass completed to Melby. And it gets it down to about the 9, but again, flags were flying everywhere. This game has turned into
Flag fest, huh?
Flag fest. Personal foul, face mask against Salem. And that'll move the ball halfway to the goal line from the 8. So the 4-yard penalty for Salem puts them at 52 yards on the night.
So the play counted, right, Stan?
Play counts, yes.
So
the pass to Melby
was for how many yards?
14 to the 8-yard line. So that was a 10-yard gain.
10?
Yep. Third and goal from about 2.5, 3 yards. Well, probably about 3.5 yards out. The snap is back, goes off the quarterback's fingertips and in for a touchdown. As Melby was doing an end around, that ball went off of Toon's hand, went straight up in the air, and Melby going back, waiting for the pitch, just picked the ball off. Now that's like a Statue of Liberty. I'm telling you what, I told you.
Wow.
And with 3:46 to go, I don't know if you could get any more lucky than that.
And that was from 4 yards out, Stan.
4 yards out.
Okay. Wow.
Melby. Wow. Ball was a high snap, went off of Graham Toon's hands up in the air. And Melby, who was going an end around, Just happened to be there to catch it in the air and ran in the end zone. And don't get much luckier than that. Cox with a point after. They're going to fake it, trying to get out of the way and fire the ball in for 2, and they do so. Was number 8, and that's Tyus Jester. So
they're going. I don't know what they're going. Oh, they're going to do another flag stand.
I don't know what's going on with that, Rick.
I don't know. It was. I mean, it was a late flag.
38-0 after that pass completion, and I know Jester threw it. I'm not sure who caught it.
I don't know if it was. I'm thinking it was Roberts, Stan. Was this? I didn't see his call. Did you, Stan?
I did not. I having to look down.
I did too.
And they may bring this back to kick again. So now the kick's going to be from about 30 yards. So that's 2 points taken off. My goodness gracious. Back to the 18-yard line.
Okay.
Rick, that's a 15-yard penalty. I don't know what for.
I don't know. I didn't see the signal either, Stan. That's what I missed it.
So
they're going to kick it.
Well, they're going to try. That's a long kick. That's a 35-yard extra point. Snap is back, and the kick is up. He might have that, and it's off to the left. No good.
Yeah.
And so it's 36-0. So the point after missed by Cox, but that was a long effort. 15 more yards in penalties. 108.
Wow.
For Mountain View. And with 3:46 to go, Mountain View will have the lead. There will be a running clock, by the way. I also want to remind everybody those kickoffs brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance Agency. If you need more insurance for whatever reason, boats, barns, trailers, tractors, house, it might even be your business or even your auto, get in touch with Willie. Willie Strader, Farm Bureau Insurance, 573-729-4941. Or go by 1414 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Salem Tigers getting ready to kick off. Offensive lineman caught the extra point.
Yeah.
Well, he's not supposed to.
He ain't supposed to. He's got to drop that.
So an ineligible man downfield or an ineligible receiver would be the call for the penalty.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Thank you, AJ.
Thanks, AJ.
That's why we hire you. That's why you're paying so much.
Come join us.
Sure.
Yeah, there we go.
3:46 to go. And ball comes down for the Salem Tigers. Got to get the headset back on here.
Yep.
Somehow I lost the cable. Yep. We are good.
All right. Is that Brody Ray?
Brody Ray bringing it back, getting taken down by number 6. And that's Paxton Hunter. So there's actually no flags on the field right now.
That's what I was looking for. It seemed like every play here, the whole second half almost has been a flag on every play.
Ball will be at the 24-yard line, and this clock will now move. Just keep going due to the 36-0 score. Again, we want to remind everybody, if you'd like to sign up for that Scenic Rivers Industries Haunted House, it's going to be held next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can do so to win some free tickets. You have to go to our website, ks4radio.com, click on the giveaway button, and then fill out the information needed and the word spooky. The word is spooky. You put that in there, and you got a chance. Next Tuesday, we'll draw at noon for those tickets. Alton May with a short gain up to about the 28-yard line, a gain of 4. Salem and Kabul next Friday night. We'll be there to bring it to you on KSMO Media, AM 1340, FM 95.7, video stream at ksmoradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook, KSMO YouTube. Rick, we get a lot of good comments on the videos on these guys, that Ben guy and that Ken guy.
Yeah.
They're pretty doggone
Hey,
good.
they're
pretty doggone
They're some of the best, ain't they?
They are the best. They are the best. No doubt. Trying to keep it himself is May, and May turns the corner. Looked like he might try like one of those double flips that they tried earlier. I thought, there's nobody out there.
It's true.
But a gain of 2, maybe 3. Let's give him 3.
Okay.
Third down and a long two. Under 2 minutes to go in this one. Salem Tigers will fall to 2-6 on the season. Mountain View will improve. They were 5-2. They'll now be 6-2, and they will be 4-2 in the SCA. Salem will be 1-5 in the SCA. Third down, 2 yards to go. Let's see the Tigers can get yet one more first down in this one. Hand that ball up. Ball comes loose, and who has that one? Mountain View says they do, and they do. Brody Ray tried to get on top of it, but could not. So it'll be first and 10 for Mountain View at the Salem Tiger 31-yard line after the fumble by Brody. I believe it was Brody Ray that fumbled that ball.
Yeah, I think it was. Yep.
Down to 1:12 to go in this one. A couple more plays will have to be run. Be down under a minute with the play clock. Well, the Mountain View may take a knee. More than likely they should.
True.
Graham gets it and hands it off to Cox. Cox trying to run through that far side, still on his feet to the 20-yard line. He'll gain enough for a first down. Do not stop the play clock, sir. They stopped the play clock for no reason. I didn't see a reason.
I do. There's a flag.
It doesn't matter.
it's supposed to let it run. Yep.
Yes, you are.
Yep. Unless they tell you to. Yep. So it's going to be a procedure. Another 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty for
another 5-yard penalty.
Mountain View. And this is penalty number 11 for 113 yards. Do they not believe in taking a knee, Rick? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, true.
30 seconds remain. Now I think they're going into the victory formation.
Okay.
They do. And that's going to do it here at Mountain View. The final score is 36-0. Mountain View Panthers winning this one and rigging out a very attractive second half for either team. Really, even though Mountain View scored way too many, obviously, penalties and way too many turnovers for both teams. And man, oh man, when you think of it, Rick, we talked about penalty-free games and stuff. Look at last week's game at Mountain Grove, how well that was played, and this one not quite.
Totally opposite, yeah.
Not quite the same way tonight. All right, we have to take a break, come back. We'll give you some stats and wrap up our visit to Mountain View when we return in 3 minutes. It's Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Martin in Salem.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
It's only because of our sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. Some of these sponsors include Town and Country Bank, one of America's best regional banks in 2025 as ranked by Newsweek. United Country Salem Realty, Hub's Tire Center, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Looking Glass Salon, and the Technology Junkyard. Thanks to these sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
We're back. I didn't have a chance to take off my
We're back.
Beanox. Anyway, nonetheless, we are back. Salem Tigers lose it by a final score of 36-0 to Mountain View Liberty Eagles. Not a bad first half again for the Salem Tigers. The second half, it wasn't terrible, but the thing is, the penalties started mounting up. The fumbles started again. Mountain Grove took advantage of a couple of fumbles, had some good field position. A block punt gave them good field position. Ricky was just one of those second halves. And none of either side can be very proud of the second half because it got chippy, it got a little nasty on the field. Both these teams, good sportsmanship is something to take out there, but when you make a good run or try and snip at somebody after that, uncalled for.
You don't need to add to it. That's right. Yeah.
Take the ball, carry it, get your first down.
Yeah. Get back in the huddle.
Get back up and drop the ball.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Keep the mouth shut.
Yep.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. That's the way we play.
It's sometimes easier said than done,
That's
but
right.
really
Yes.
it is a little bit of self-control.
That's true.
Let's talk a little bit about this game. Mountain View got off to a big start, kind of like Mountain Grove did against us last week with a very good, strong outing in that first drive. They ended up scoring. Okay, we get that. Tigers defense, though, that started to shut things down. It really did a pretty good job. Short punt gave Mountain View very good field position that first quarter late. They were able to score. All right. Same thing kind of we did with Mountain Grove. They got very good position. Got the touchdown, okay. Salem did not score or respond in that first half, Rick, and I think that's the difference in this game. Had they scored, well, we had a couple chances. Had they scored or been able to get key first downs or key fourth down plays that they did not make, had they scored, this game would have been a different game, I think, in the first half. It would have been closer going into the second half. I think the Tigers would have had a little bit of momentum going. I'm not saying they would have won the game, but I'm just saying it would have been a different type of game, but they didn't score.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. You've got to, and just like you said before, you've got to, if you come out and you allow a touchdown, our offense has got to get back in there, and they've got to say, hey guys, they just scored. We've got to get one back. So I mean, and you got to have that mentality. I think that if they come back and do something to score on you, then your offense needs to go out there and they need to capitalize and get back into the end zone for themselves.
Right, and we saw after the first touchdown was scored, Tigers came out and really didn't do anything. Their offense was just drab.
Yeah.
I don't know whether
I mean, that's all you can say.
They were doing things that weren't working, and they kept doing them. And okay, that's insanity. You just keep doing things that don't work.
Yeah.
But it was looked that way. Now next time after Mountain View got the second touchdown, kind of similar to what happened against Mountain Grove.
Yeah.
The Tiger offense had a good drive.
Yeah.
And they were able to mix some pass in, some run in. Again, they got to a fourth down situation. They didn't make it, but they had a decent drive.
Yeah.
Now, that was a nice thing. And there was no other points scored in that second half, and the defense stood up and stopped Mountain View. Okay, so we went the rest of the half 14-0 or 16-0 at halftime after two 2-point conversions were made. That's still a ball game.
Yep.
Again, that second half, and immediately in that third quarter, Mountain View received a kickoff, took it down, and they scored on a Rutledge 3-yard run, and then they got another one 5 minutes later after the punt was blocked. And then, another little short pass, a 1-yard pass. Again, late in that third quarter. And then Melby just gets a fluke touchdown on a ball.
Talk about a gift.
Yeah, talk about a freak-looking Statue of Liberty play, but it's the same idea, where when a stab went off the quarterback, Graham Toon's hands right into the hands of Melby, who was doing an end around, and he was able to score for a touchdown. I don't think I've ever seen a play like that.
True. You couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Couldn't have drawn it up, absolutely. But the game got out of hand, and then all of a sudden it got chippy and just got to be kind of a nasty game.
Yeah, true.
All right, let's go over some of the stats, Rick. As far as Mountain View is concerned.
You bet. Let's start out with Stan. Mr. Toon put the ball up 34 times tonight, Stan. He completed 20 passes for 245 yards on the night. So you talk about a night. He had one, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He did. And he's as a young man, just a freshman, Rick. I'm very impressed with his poise back there. He does sometimes short arm the ball, so where the ball doesn't reach his intended receiver. But besides that, he's got a strong arm. We saw him overthrow a few people.
Look at that! Like say that one that say throw from the goal line almost out to past the 50.
So
he's got an arm.
Got an arm, but I think in a couple of years he can refine that arm, get a little bit better touch, and he could be a dynamite quarterback.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he's got all the tools there, like I say, and he's just young. He's a freshman.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, but their leading carry tonight, Stan, is going to be Jared Rutledge. He had 15 carries for 101 yards. Wyatt Cox had a couple of carries for 5. Sawyer Morris had 1 carry for 1 yard. Graham Toonstan had 2 carries for minus 21. And then Jasper Melby, like you say, on the 4-yard gift. I will say that. So they ended up with 89 yards of rushing and 245 in the air, so 334 total yards.
And when you look at that, 334 total yards is not a lot of yardage, but where they got the yards. The block punt gives them the ball at the 28-yard line, they score. They also had a short punt in the first half, they score. You get those short fields and score, you're not going to have a whole heck of a lot of yards racked up.
Nope.
But the penalties that they had, Rick, in this game eliminated a lot of big plays from Mountain View.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, it could have been a lot worse, and they had here tonight. Woo-wee. Yeah.
I'm sure not. How about on the Salem side, Rick?
On the Salem side, we're going to start out with Hayden Stan. He put the ball up, 11 times. He completed 6 passes for 41 yards, and for the Tigers tonight. And then on the ground, Stan, looks like our leading carry tonight is going to be Silas DuBois. Stan, he had 9 carries for 35 yards. Alton May had 9 carries for 19 yards. Brody Ray had 11 carries for 15 yards. Casey Malone had 2 for 4 yards. And Hayden Ragsdale Stan had 5 for 9 yards. So Salem ended up with 82 yards rushing with 41 passing. They ended up with 123 total yards of offense.
And that's not going to win you a lot of football
games.
That's not. And as far as, Ricky, when we take a look back and you look back at this game, and you see the mistakes that were made, and then the injury to Silas DuBois really kind of put a damper on the rest of the offensive thrust that Salem Tigers even had that was going into that. But when you realize that you're in a game and you're trying to play your best, when I look at this, the fourth quarter especially, we had an interception by Sapal. He ran the ball back to the 30-yard line, and we did virtually nothing. No kind of stimulus was generated to the team. No kind of ecstasy. No kind of, some kind of electricity. Something brought up inside the team. Hey, I don't care if we win the game or not. We're going to score.
Yeah.
Nothing. I didn't see any spark. I did see it against Mountain Grove last week, but did not see it here tonight.
No, I did not.
Not when that happened, and I thought for sure when he intercepted that ball and brought it back, and made a nice return.
Yeah, he did.
That the Tigers might try something there and get on the board, and again, they failed to do so.
Failed it, yeah.
And then the turnovers, and that was something that they'd gone 7 quarters without a turnover, and really hadn't played bad football, and then all of a sudden we have 3. Basically.
Yeah.
We have 3 fumbles and then actually 4 with a block kick. So, take it for what it's worth.
True.
But anyway, tonight, As far as first downs, Mountain View only had 13, and the Salem Tigers had 7. 2 turnovers for Mountain View, 3 for the Salem Tigers as far as fumbles were concerned, and then 1 block punt. Penalties, 7 for 52 for Salem and 11 for 113 yards for Mountain View. We'll take our final break, come back, wrap things up here from Mountain View, Missouri. Take a 2-minute break and come back. It's Tiger football on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, you're free to enjoy your dreams. Bundle auto, home, and life and save up to 25%. American Family Insurance.
It's only because of our incredible sponsors we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events. A couple of those sponsors include Discount Bins in Salem. Discount Bins has truckloads of new merchandise each week, and the prices drop every day until they're gone. Jet Tire and Auto, Salem's only licensed Lucas Oil Service Center. Drive in today at 800 South Park Avenue right here in Salem. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger sports and community events.
And welcome back to Mountain View, Missouri. Let's go over the scoring for you in this one. It was Mountain Grove getting on the board at the 6:01 mark on a pass from Graham Toon to Parker Toon. 25-yard pass. Nicely done. A big battle for that ball by the Tigers defensive back Kane Barrett and Parker Toon. But Parker ripped it away from him and was able to hold on. The point after was a 2-point conversion. Melby gets the pass from Rutledge, and it's 8-0. Then at the 34.7 second mark, after the Tigers had a short punt, Mountain View came in and Rutledge finished off that 33-yard drive with a 4-yard run, and then it was a Morris catch from Toon, and that made it 16-0 on that 2-point conversion. No more scoring in the first half, 16-0 at halftime. Then Mountain View got the opening kickoff. They took the ball down the field at the 7:45 mark. Rutledge a 3-yard run. Cox at the point after made it 23-0. The Tigers, and then really again had a little bit of offensive thrust going, but then the first of the fumbles start, and next thing you know, you've got problems. And even though the Tigers did fall on it, then all of a sudden we have a block punt. And then the block punt becomes a touchdown. And that's another pass this time from Graham Toon to Parker Toon, this time just 1 yard away. And 30-0 after the Cox point after. And then Melby on the strangest play of the night on an end around. He took off from his wide receiver position. Well, I should say wide receiver round, truly. That'd be really what it's called. With 3:46 left to go in the fourth quarter. The snap went right through the hands of Graham Toon off his fingertips. That was a high snap. So that ball was up in the air fluttering, and Melby, who had been in motion, came behind the quarterback, took the ball in the air, and ran in the end zone from 4 yards out. The point after an illegal pass on a 2-point conversion had been completed. It was to an ineligible receiver. After that penalty, moved the ball back. The point after was missed. 36-0. Final score here. Mountain View over the Salem Tigers. Mountain View, well, they improved now to 4-2 in the SCA, and their record overall is 6-2. So not too bad.
Nope.
But this team, Rick, is not as good as the Mountain View team we've seen in the past.
No, not what we've seen. Like you say, and I think that, and I think their freshman's quarterback stand has got this team going in the right direction now. And they just made the change, and so it definitely made a difference on this Mountain View club.
But I will say they are losing quite a few seniors this year, and a lot of their wide receivers, Kyle Roberts, Eddie Rodriguez, Parker Toons, going to be going away, Tyler Jester, and also the Jaron Rutledge. So some of their big guys are going to be leaving. And then Sawyer Morris, who just joined the team, he'll be leaving as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see, Ricky,
what they've got. Yeah.
You've got a good quarterback, but are they going to have the same kind of speed they've had in the past?
I
don't know.
We'll find out.
Next year will be a new year. It will be a new year. So Salem does fall on the season now 2-6, and they are 1-5 in the SCA. They will be at Kabul next Friday night. We'll be there to bring it to you on KSMO, the final regular season game. And then district play will follow after tonight's game, in which looks like Stratford and Buffalo are both possibly going to win, and they could move ahead of us. Could put Salem Tigers in jeopardy of hosting that game.
Yeah.
But we'll still to be determined.
We've got, this week, and then we'll see what happens next week.
Absolutely. So we'll see how that all pans out. In the meantime, though, we do want to remind you that we will be in Kabul next week, Friday night, 7 o'clock, 6:30 Tiger Talk with Coach Neil Myers. Don't forget our Lady Volleyball Tigers will be at Cuba. They'll be taking on the Lady Wildcats. First round of district play, $6 entry fee, by the way, to get in there for those 6 and above. Kind of crazy. 6. I don't know where they got the age group 6. But anyway, 6 and above, if you want to go. We'll be broadcasting that game, but only on the radio side. KSMOradio.com will be streaming audio only. So no video streaming will be done. And it would have been a Misha.tv broadcast anyway, but we will not be able to do it due to the confines of the gym that they have there, unable to support the video broadcast. So can't do that. However, what we will do is tell you about Missouri. They take on Auburn tomorrow night, 6:45 at the start time of that one, right here on KSMO Media. Quick couple notes. Don't forget the Turtle Cove Fall Harvest that was scheduled to be held tomorrow that we're going to do a live remote from. That's been canceled. Also, the No Kings little rally tomorrow. That has been postponed, moved to next Saturday. So those things are happening. And besides that, Ricky, we're looking to get some rain overnight. So it's going to be kind of a wet day. So please drive carefully if you're going to be out and about.
You bet.
And we are seeing some of the leaves starting to fall.
So be careful.
Yeah,
definitely.
Start being real careful out there. For Ben and Kenny, the best guys in the video side.
The best.
For Rick and I, we thank you for joining us for Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Media. We hope you had a good night tonight. It didn't turn out Salem Tiger way. They lose it 36-0, but we'll try it again next Friday night at Kabul. My friend, you have a safe and happy weekend.
You bet.
And we wish all of you a happy weekend and good night from Mountain View.
Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports. Tonight's game wouldn't be possible without these incredible sponsors. Town & Country Bank, Farm Bureau Insurance, Country Mart, the Bank of Salem, Napa, Mooney Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Joe Brand and Leah Nash, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, United Country Salem Realty, Stephen Patterson Attorney at Law, American Family Insurance, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Candy Mink and Katie Carty, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, On the Spot Auto Glass, Ozark Overhead Door, Shelter Insurance, Jet Tire and Auto, The Technology Junkyard, Legends Automotive LLC, Salem License Bureau, Prevention Consultants of Missouri, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Discount Bins, Flying W Boutique, Healthy Dent County, the City of Salem, VIP Properties, Salem Farm Equipment, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Quick Tan and more, Four Rivers Community Health Center and Rocking G Western Trading Post. Thank you for watching tonight's game of Salem Tiger Football, right here on KSMO Media.